Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Western Conference Finals Game 1 was an absolute classic. The Spurs beat the Thunder last night in double overtime, 122-115. Wemby was spectacular. 41 points, 24 rebounds, and everything else you could ask for. Dylan Harper, magnificent, and De'Aaron Fox's absence with 24 points, 11 assists, and 7 steals. Steph Castle had a triple-double if you count turnovers. He did have 17 points and 11 assists. Texas A&M's own Alex Caruso's 31 points. SGA had 24 on 7 of 23 shooting. Game 2 will be Wednesday night in Oklahoma City, tip at 7:30.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Everybody, how we doing? Welcome in. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm your old pal AJ. Here to my left, the man, the myth, the legend.
Well rested.
Well rested. Oh yes.
Heavily caffeinated.
Was in bed by 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
That was me.
That's Rob Thompson. Oh, Vic, Victor Brown on the other side of the glass.
Yeah.
You missed.
Did I miss a good game?
Dude.
Oh.
I didn't want to say it.
Oh, maybe.
That's why I said if you can see it today,
Okay.
it's going to be on the NBA channel.
It's gonna be
It's
on
an
all day.
instant classic. This is as good an NBA game as I've ever seen, and even with the best Spurs game I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean it was the maybe, I don't know, one of the 5 or 10 best games I've seen in the last couple of years. Like it was, every moment of it was tense. It was
from the highlights, it's pretty good.
Yeah. And on top of it, it's a Spurs win. There was a couple moments late in the game where I thought it was gone away from them. It felt like the momentum would turn against them so hard late in these games. There was the play where Caruso was going out of bounds and saved it off Wemby. His foot was out of bounds. He was out of bounds, and they didn't review it. They didn't do anything. They just gave the Thunder the ball, and that peeved me a little bit. When Chet blocked Wemby at the end of...
Dude, that was this little bit of revenge.
It
Just
was.
a little bit of something.
I said, dude, that is going to give them all the momentum going into the second overtime, and it didn't. And
Perkins said something post-game. I was watching ESPN, the Sports Center afterwards, and he talked about he wants to send his kids to go see them monks. Them monks, there's something zen about Wemby that it's completely unexpected at times. He's measured at the most important times, and then he's a 20-year-old kid at others.
Yeah.
That little headbutt knockdown of Caruso was idiotic.
Yes.
Just get over here and let me just one of those things that you go, what? Because it damn near cost them the game.
Yeah.
And it was dumb. And then you have those other moments like the three, the dunk at the end, those zen moments that he is capable of finding where you can tell he is moving faster than everybody else around him. His mind is now quicker than the game. And he does those things. And that's why everybody who's ever watched any NBA watches him do things going, I cannot believe he's that good.
No, it's unbelievable.
I mean, I just cannot believe he does the things that he does.
There was some people on the Brigade Bar yesterday who said that they could see last night being one of those games like when Hakeem was pissed that he didn't win the MVP and he took it out on David Robinson, and it kind of felt that way last night. I mean, if you watched last night's game,
it was Hakeem
and you said which one of those two guys was the most valuable player in the league. boy, you'd be hard-pressed to make a case for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander last night, although he was a lot better late in the game than he was early. He only had 4 points at halftime. He was a disaster in the first half. But Wemby was a force. And
now, this is crazy. I saw this floating around yesterday, and I had to go check it out. So in the game that you're talking about, in game 1 of that 95 series, you know how much Elijah scored?
No.
41 points.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you believe it?
Oh, yes.
I mean, the symmetry to this. It's like Lincoln's secretary being named Kennedy.
Yeah.
To have that actually turn out where he not only does what Akeem did, but matched the output.
That's funny.
Just absolutely insane. And it was everything that we hoped when we thought, you know what, if Shai gets that trophy right in front of him, I hope it lights that fire.
Yeah.
And I think to some extent it did. I know that, it didn't take much to get you any higher than you would be in a Western Conference, game 1, but it certainly helped.
Unfortunately, they didn't go head-to-head all night because that job fell to Alex Caruso somehow.
Texas Aggie!
If Alex Caruso had not been on the losing team, we would be talking about him having an all-time great playoff performance.
Dude, 8 threes? Are you kidding me?
And they lose the game, but he was the only reason it was even close. Alex Caruso played one of the best games I've seen anyone play in a long, long time. And I'm not talking about there's guys who it gets hot on the offensive end, make some threes. That happens. What he did defensively against Wemby to even remotely hold him, to make it tough on him was incredible. And it says a lot about what the Thunder believe that Chet can do against Wemby, that they would prefer to have 6'3" Alex Caruso guarding him than 7'2" Chet.
Well, I saw the meme when we played OKC and beat them that last time during the regular season. And it was something about a Chrysler 300 looks like a Bentley till one pulls up.
Yeah.
And, dude, the Bentley pulled up yet again last night. It's just not even close. And it's no shame for Chet. We're just talking about a dude in Wemby that's just otherworldly, alien, all those other things we apply to it, and Chet's just a mere mortal and does things ridiculous at 7'4" that no other human had ever been able to do. But Wemby's just that much better, so it just overshadows what Chet is, the second best defensive player in the NBA.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even freaking in the same building as Wemby last night.
I was telling my son, he's like, man, Chet's overrated.
No.
And I was like, no, he's not. He just, when he's on the floor with Wemby, he's going to look bad. And he's like, it's...
That's going to be his whole career.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to be. He's always going to be the other guy.
Probably. The other thing that kept the Thunder even remotely close was the return of Jalen Williams, who...
Quick on quick, man.
My
Those fresh
God,
legs.
he
ate
is
us
so
up.
good.
Yeah.
And
all of that combined, I told you this morning, I'm not a flip-flopper. I still think we know it's still an uphill drive.
Oh, yes.
And the numbers... First game win, always, 72% of teams that win game 1. Well, it's even better when you win it on the road. All those good things, but this is still the Borg we're playing, and their best dude had a terrible night and still had 24 points and took over the fourth quarter. So there's a lot of things to still work on, but there's that unquantifiable thing that I still have yet to grasp, and I think anybody in my position who sits where I do has as well, is that Wemby is capable of doing things that no other basketball player has ever done. And I can't wrap my arms around the fact that he is this separator that can do things that I just don't expect one human being to be able to do in a game.
did you what were your thoughts on the shot that he took that was I mean
it was
early in the shot clock. This was maybe the dumbest decision ever until the ball went through the hole.
It's the classic no, yes. But even Dylan Harper at postgame, they asked him, like, what did you think about that shot? And he said, you want to talk about confidence through the roof is what he said. But then he said, yeah, I was surprised. But once I saw him let it go, I knew it was going in. And you know what? I did too. As soon as he let it go, I thought, this is going in.
Caruso had given him about 4 feet.
Well, of course, I would have too.
Yeah, and then he shoots it, and Caruso, like, you see him kind of like shrug his shoulders, like, all right. And then it goes in. It's like, oh my God. That was again, I still think really poor decision, but an incredible outcome. And
that's what makes guys stars. It's the dare to be great, and he certainly dared to be great. All the things we predicted we'd hoped to see in the first quarter happened. They started fast. They attacked like they have always done. And I think you've pegged it the best way possible. That's the one quarter till last night that we could be assured that Wemby will play as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He'll go until he puts a fist up. It's not a time limit thing. He'll go till he puts his fist up. And he never put his fist up last night. 48 minutes. That's going to be the topic of conversation today and more tomorrow. Are they going to be ready for a game 2, considering that bench got so short last night?
My goodness.
They went down. That was NBA 1990s. You got 7 dudes go win the game kind of basketball. And, with no Dylan, with no De'Aaron, they had to go that route. And everybody sacrificed and spent a lot of equity on minutes. They had to win that game because the bounce back is going to be tough.
Yeah, they sold out for game 1, and they got it, thankfully. So 1-0 Spurs, back at it tomorrow. And, if game 1 was that good, who knows? Listen, I'll be honest. I can't imagine that there's another game in this series as good as game 1.
I think we might go another couple years before we see another game. But
it's certainly got me hooked. Not that I would have needed it on this series, but if you watched any amount of that game last night, you're hooked. You're in this series, whether you're a Spurs fan, a Thunder fan, or not.
And we knew it was coming. It was like the prize fight that actually finally went 12 rounds. That finally had a slugfest both ways.
Yep.
Yet we finally got that game where we've been waiting on everything to click for both teams to play spectacularly well, but leave just a couple of doors open to make the other team feel like there was a chance all the way to the last shot.
All right, we're talking a lot of Spurs Thunder today. We've got that. We got a lot more to talk about as well. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, we do have a trouble spot. Wurzbach eastbound at Wiedner. This wreck has just the far left lane open, and it has you stop and go from Thousand Oaks. 1604 northbound Bandera Road. That stall is still there, now off to the right shoulder. And road work through the Windcrest area, 35 southbound approaching Loop 410. That's causing about a 17-minute delay. Stop and go from Tupper Wine. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Memorial Day savings are on at Lowe's. Save $80 on a Charbroil Performance Series 4-burner gas grill, now just $199. Plus, get up to 45% off select major appliances. Valid through 5/27 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See associate or Lowe's.com for details.
There's nothing I hate more than dishonest business practices. So I built the company GiveMeTheVin.com around this slogan. We do what we say we're going to do when we say we're going to do it. At GiveMeTheVin.com, we show up at your house, check in hand, pay off your payoff. It's just that simple. GiveMeTheVin.com.
We're the only 5-star BBB rated car buyer out there.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hormones can affect everything. Bad skin, bad hair, low energy, poor sleep, brain fogginess, libido, and weight gain. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, and we take a functional approach to your hormone problems. Eating right and exercise will not be beneficial without optimal hormone function. This goes for men and women. We do state-of-the-art testing to get to the root of your hormone issues and help you get well and stay well. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health. We can help. 210-468-1891.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for Window Nation. You know, May's weather is pretty nice, but those hot summer days are going to be here soon. Don't wait until the heat hits to try to avoid high energy bills. Upgrade your home's windows this month during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows with new energy-efficient ones and getting half of them for free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Tamalitos Restaurant is now open on the corner of Nacogdoches and Warsbach Parkway, serving up authentic Mexican food packed with flavor. From sizzling plates and fresh tacos to unbeatable lunch specials every day. Plus, join the Blitz live this Thursday, May 21st. See you there.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it's time to settle up. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle, all the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
You think a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt is the worst that could happen. A fine, an inconvenience, a little embarrassment. But then comes the crash. There are injuries. A hospital bed, the long road to recovery, the moments you'll miss. Suddenly, a ticket doesn't seem so bad. That ticket? That was nothing. Click it. Don't risk it. Paid for by NHTSA.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
My head just exploded silently. Chris Broussard, all right, on his show, whatever his show is, this is an absolute must-win for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Game 1 is a must-win, Chris? Are you kidding me?
An absolute must-win.
This is an absolute must-win for the Oklahoma City Thunder because he says the Spurs will gain a psychological edge.
All right, and if Oklahoma City wins, won't they have the psychological edge?
What,
Ryan Nagel? Come on.
It's game 1. Is it not a best of 7?
It is. Now that's dumb. You're right. Your head should explode out loud.
It just did. Chris Broussard is much better than that. An absolute must-win. Please.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime.
Hey, everybody. Good morning.
Go get that free coffee.
It's a Victory Monday or Victory Tuesday. I almost screwed us a day.
Coffee and conchas this morning.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Eat the sugar.
Yes, a donut. Nice.
I'm trying to get us some Bob sandwiches delivered.
Oh,
Victory Bobs. We like those.
Orale.
Yeah, not Bob's. Victory Bobs.
Victory Bobs.
Yeah.
That's right.
We just wake up in the morning and piss excellence.
Yep.
That's what we do.
I do it 3 times.
Wake up. I piss a whole bunch of excellence. Eat a Victory Bob. Yeah. Strap on my Spurs. Yeah. Give me some nasty shirt. Go to work.
Yes, sir. For those who went to bed early like Vic.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, but I had to.
You're a real crumb bum.
I had faith in our Spurs. I knew we were
of course. 122-115, double overtime victory for the Spurs. I mean, he said this last night. Shea said, I've got to be better. And he said all the right things after the game. He took ownership.
Damn it, I like him. Damn it, I want him.
I know. It's hard. It's like Shea is like when you hear Shea talk, he's like he's
a robot. I mean, he's so
but
in
he's
tune
like,
with the game. That emotions have nothing to do with it.
You're right, but I mean, the other guy I think of in that same way is Kawhi, but it's like it's not that kind. It's an evil robot versus a friendly robot.
Yeah, I mean, Kawhi is Rain Man. There is no emotion. There is.
You like with Shea, you can tell he's at least he's keeping his emotions in check because he knows the job. Yeah, you might be right. Like Kawhi might be a sociopath.
I think so, man. There's no emotion behind those eyes.
He just doesn't have any.
They're dead like shark's eyes.
Yeah, but what I think also, if the Spurs would have lost the game last night in overtime,
the expended capital.
I know, like because they really did go all in for this win. Just to Wemby set a career high in minutes. I'm talking regular season, playoff, anything. Like he's never played that many minutes in his life. He played 49 minutes. They got off the bench. They got 22 from Keldon. 22 minutes, not points. 22 minutes.
Well, he had 13, but it was not a good game.
No, he did not.
Keldon has had trouble.
Well, Keldon defensively is a real problem these days. But you know what?
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Carter Bryant, 14 minutes.
Which I don't understand his limited minutes.
Here's what I know that eventually they see him as a 3-and-D guy. I think right now he is a negative on offense.
He must just screw it up, but he hits threes when we're desperate.
I think if they could somehow merge Keldon and Carter like Voltron, like if they could take Keldon's offense and Carter's defense, they would have like a real superhero. Cornette 9 useless minutes.
He was a victim,
and Harrison Barnes 6 useless minutes.
Well, those were
and. No one else saw the floor.
And you know, we understand bench got short, no De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
But, again, you brought it up. The expended minutes. These guys I remember in Star Trek where you go lay on that table, and the table they just find all the things that was wrong with you and healed you all at once. I can't imagine.
I don't remember that.
You have. Come on, Star Trek.
No, I don't eat boogers.
It actually cured you of that, too. I can't imagine what the treatment room in whatever the Four Seasons Hotel is going to look like today, because you're going to have 7 dudes that are going to require ice and IVs and massages and vitamin B shots and everything else, because these guys put it all out there. Nobody under 47 minutes out of the starters.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
No, Champagne had 44.
Okay, a light night for him.
Yeah, the rookie Harper, who's not a normal starter, had 47.
He's a kid. He's got a lot of legs.
Steph and Wemby both had 49 minutes, and Devin Vassell 51 minutes. And Devin Vassell, his if you look at his stat line, you're not going to be blown away by it. Devin Vassell played so much better on defense than I've seen him play probably all year. He was he was really, really. I'm not going to say he was like he wasn't what Steph was on defense, but there was a block that he had. And in fact, he had a couple
chase
blocks.
Down block.
Yeah, he would it was hustle stuff. And when you play 51 minutes and you're still hustling, man, there's a lot of credit to be given to Devin Vassell. Steph Castle had a phenomenal defensive game.
He's challenged.
Not
challenged in the situation that he found himself. I mean, he was the lead guard last night, and the defense was structured to take De'Aaron Fox out of the game, and they didn't adjust. They just did the same thing to Steph that they were going to try to do to De'Aaron, and it worked on Steph. He just had some dumb turnovers. Probably half of them were self-inflicted. The other half were just good defense. I mean, they are playing the best on-ball defense in basketball.
11 assists, 11 turnovers.
Triple-double, baby.
Yeah. But Steph, I mean, we said this last series, when you're carrying the load that he's carrying defensively, it's hard to have a lot of expectations of him offensively. And with Fox being out, suddenly it was like, yeah, I know that we want to give you a break on offense, but no, we can't. You're now in charge of the whole offense.
Yeah, he got the ball, and they didn't. And it was just he played well. The sad thing is, despite the 5, off the knee, bad pass, air ball, whatever the things that we count for turnovers, his game was steady.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't. I wasn't worried that he was going to ruin things. And now he had some boneheaded mistakes, as did every one of those starters. Some of those things that.
Let me tell you something. When Cason Wallace and Lou Dort are in your jersey the whole night, nobody's going to have a good night.
You're playing the best on-ball defensive team in basketball.
Yeah.
And we're asking a guy who's not the lead guard to do stuff. So there's excuses, but there's some reasons you did that, and some of them you did to yourself. So when we look for things that, what can the Spurs do better in what was an extraordinarily well-played game, there's a lot of things the Spurs can improve on. There's just as Oklahoma City is going to look at how they got to get SGA involved early and how they're going to ensure that J. Will continues to have those open lanes. The Spurs they did some dumb things, some things that effort, and the best team defense I've ever seen any Spurs team play. And that's a big statement. And I could say best defense just because you got Wemby. I'm talking about 5 dudes that know exactly where everybody else is on the court. You'll hear coaches and players talk about on a string. Go watch that. That was a master class in half-court defense.
Well,
just
and
master class.
And a lot of it is guys who are generally not your strongest defenders, Champagny, Vassell, that it was made up with by effort, and they just threw everything into that end of the floor, and it worked. Now,
hit the floor first, you always win.
The other thing that happened last night was early in the game, the Thunder could not make a 3-point shot. I mean, their shooting was disastrous in the first quarter, and the Spurs were actually pretty sharp early. The way that the Thunder got back into this game was the Spurs 3-pointers dried up, and I would say the Thunder found it, but the Thunder found Alex Caruso. He's really kind of the only one.
That was the point. Caruso had a great game, but it was given to him. That was the poison that the Spurs chose.
Yep.
We'll let SGA. We'll cut him off at the pass. He's going to be double teamed off any high pick and roll. Always, we're going to jump him as soon as we can and let somebody else beat us. All night long, they let somebody else beat us. There was one occasion where SGA didn't pass to Chet, where the Spurs were hoping he would. It was late when he was under the rim and ended up getting an and one on a layup, where we were hoping that he was going to kick it to Chet because Wemby kind of sagged off him. The idea of other guys beating you isn't going to go away. I mean, Caruso's going to continue to get open shots. I'll take the chance he gets 8 threes. I'd much rather have him do that than SGA with 30 and 12 assists. I don't need that.
Dylan Harper also on his end, he knew, and if you've watched the Thunder at all this year, they chew you up with Shea or J. Will going to the basket, and everyone has to collapse, obviously. And there is almost always someone standing alone in the corner by themselves. And it's usually A.J. Mitchell or it's Lou Dort.
McCain lately.
Yeah, Jared McCain. And it was, I'm telling you, Dylan Harper was like a free safety who watched film all week.
Did you hear Reggie Miller call him Dion? How old are you, Dion?
Yeah, I mean, but it was like he just knew exactly where the ball was going, and he jumped the routes. It's basically what he did.
That is Sean Sweeney. That is our defensive genius of a coach who, thank God, did not get hired by the Pelicans yesterday. That was our defense. Give that man a raise, because not only did he pick off some backside passes, so did Champagny. That was in the game plan. They saw that coming.
And we're talking about a rookie.
He's born to it, AJ.
Yeah.
We talk about
7
Wemby.
steals for Dylan Harper yesterday.
He has a basketball mind you can't coach the things that he does. And he's not Tony Parker in the way that he plays, but the results of his game are Parker-esque, because in the paint, it's money. Now, Tony relied on the teardrop. Dylan gets to the rim with an ability like no one since Derrick Rose at his size. He just can get to the rim and find a way to put it in. And last night, mistakes, youthful idiot stuff, but all in all,
mostly just
this young kid stuff. You missed an assignment, you jumped off, you left the open 3-point shooter. Those things that you go, man, you're a kid, but I think at the end of the day, man, this kid could turn out to be as good a guard that's ever played. I mean, just think about what this guy did last night in a Western Conference Finals, and he found out 60 minutes before the game he was starting.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, the Spurs are loaded up right now for the future with those 3 guys, and everything else is kind of a bonus. Harper, I would have liked to seen him shoot fewer threes. Him and Castle both, I thought, fell in love with a 3-point shot last night that wasn't there. But when Harper wasn't shooting from outside, like you said, he got to the paint at will and
just against good defenders.
Yes.
These aren't cake. I mean,
no, this is the best defensive team in the world, and he was taking it to them.
Just a spectacular performance. Just one of those that the length and breadth of how and what they did is going to take about 26, 30 hours to fully sink in, because there are aspects of that defense that I just didn't know that they could do. When we're talking about 70 feet of five guys, nobody further than 10 feet apart, always on their dude, always ball you man, every one of them perfect. It was just an extraordinary performance that we'll never see them play that good a defense again. It might get equal, but they can't do any better than they did.
No.
It was just absolutely spectacular.
KC says that game's a blowout if Caruso doesn't have the game of his life.
Truth.
It really is. I mean, Alex Caruso, they ought to have they should have a parade for him in Oklahoma City after the loss. I mean, that.
Well, Shea said it. Too bad it was wasted, because it was wasted.
It really was wasted. It was. I felt bad for him because, when nobody else could make Jalen Williams was you could tell he was still kind of nursing that leg.
And he got tired.
Yeah, he did. He would come out pretty quick. But when he was on the floor, he was a force. But Caruso, 32 minutes off the bench, 31 points, while he was the primary defender on Wemby all night. What a crazy night for him. But yeah, you're right. If he doesn't play that, then they get dog walked. Quite frankly, Shea played great in the fourth quarter. By then, it was I don't want to say it was too late because it took it to overtime, but Shea just didn't give enough in the first three quarters, and that's what it boils down to.
And I think some of that came down to, honestly, we were tired. I think the Spurs just got really tired there. That he was getting some open looks that he just wasn't getting for three quarters.
No, you're right, and they were stuck to him for the first start of that game, and you're right. As the game went on, and Shea played 51 minutes too. By the way, Shea played a lot of minutes. I think Shea and Chet were the only ones over 40. The Thunder used their depth very well, and the Thunder have guys that they trust on the floor all the time.
When Cason Wallace came in there in the third, he made such a difference. They do go so deep, and it would be nice to go a little bit deeper with the Spurs when Harper comes back, because matching the man for man with those guys, they just keep bringing another one. And then McCain came in and hit that three, and quick timeout, they adjusted to him fast. They were not going to let him take another one.
Had to. All right, let's take a break. Some more on Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, we do have a trouble spot. Wurzbach eastbound at Wiedner. This wreck has just the far left lane open, and it has you stop and go from Thousand Oaks. 1604 northbound Bandera Road. That stall is still there, now off to the right shoulder. And road work through the Windcrest area. 35 southbound approaching Loop 410. That's causing about a 17-minute delay. Stop and go from Tupper Wine. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Ready to upgrade to the perfect sleep setup? Let Mattress Firm's sleep experts guide you to the perfect bed at the Memorial Day sale. Top brands, ideal comfort, score unbeatable deals on both. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Real Success. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ourrealsuccess.com.
Do you want to learn how to make money flipping houses and acquiring rental properties right here in San Antonio without using your own money? You'll learn to flip houses and secure rental properties in your spare time to get on track towards real wealth building. We're offering a handful of motivated individuals the opportunity to attend our workshop right here in San Antonio for free. That's right, we'll give you 2 free tickets when you text FLIP to 64,000. San Antonio is the perfect market to flip houses and build rental income. Don't miss this opportunity. Come to a complimentary live 2-hour workshop next week right here in San Antonio and learn how to start making money flipping homes and building long-term wealth with rental properties. To get 2 free tickets, text FLIP to 64,000. Text in the next 10 minutes, and registrants will also receive a free copy of our Funding for Deals guide. Text FLIP to 64,000 for 2 complimentary tickets. Text FLIP to 64,000.
Your summer starts now with Memorial Day deals at the Home Depot. It's time to fire up summer cookouts with the Next Grill 4-burner gas grill on special buy for only $199. And entertain all season with the Hampton Bay West Grove 7-piece outdoor dining set for only $499. This Memorial Day, get low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. While supplies last, price and valid May 14th through May 27th. U.S. only, exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Ready or not, summer is coming, and Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance is on now. Right now through May 25th, get up to 70% off everything home at Wayfair. Plus, score amazing doorbuster deals all sale long and surprise flash deals on Memorial Day. We're talking thousands of products at every style and budget. Now is the time to save big on must-haves for your patio, backyard, and beyond. These savings won't last, so don't wait. Shop Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance now through May 25th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, all the reaction to Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals.
And we'll probably spend a little time talking about tonight's Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
And we've got the latest in the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys. Mother Football, Shireen Williams joins us at 5:15.
Let's be honest, all Spurs all the time. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah, baby! Victory Tuesday.
Free coffee, conchas, donuts, all around you.
Asylum Sicko. That was one of the best games I've ever watched. Entertainment off the charts. I agree.
Well done. And the refs didn't play a role. They were.
No.
I won't say magnificent, but they were perfect in their absence.
Yeah, it was not the ref show. In fact, if it was the ref show, it was probably in favor of San Antonio.
Early on it was.
They were calling some ticky-tack stuff in the first quarter, and I was like, "Uh-oh, they're gonna ruin this game." But then they stopped.
Professionals especially.
Yeah.
Adapt to the refs.
Yeah.
Just show me what you want and what you don't want, and I'll go play the game. And that's what happened.
Yeah, Wimby did his best SGA. Everybody who calls SGA a foul baiter, Wimby went up and then got to the top of his, like the peak of his jump, and then did this arm down. Oh,
he felt a ripple. He felt a ripple. It's hard to miss him.
I said, "Oh boy," you could see, and he was smiling. He knows he's playing the game. Yeah. But. Yeah, I didn't think the refs really had all that much of an effect.
The lead
on the
ref
game.
was the dude they brought in to clean things up after the Wimby elbow. Same ref, the one they flew into San Antonio after that big fiasco, and they were going to let bring the game back into the standard NBA norms. It was what's his name, Zaza, whatever. That was the lead ref they called in to straighten things up, and he did the same thing last night. He set the tone. This is how I'm gonna call it, and they didn't vary the entire game.
And really, with the exception of Shea. There wasn't really a player on the Thunder who, I guess Jalen Williams a little bit, was going to the basket.
Yeah, Jalen was going well, but he was the only one, and that was, who is? When Wimby's in, nobody's going to the basket.
Exactly.
It was intentional. So
the Thunder, who usually thrive at the free throw line, it was hard to get calls because nobody wanted to go. I forget who it was with the ball. I think it was Cason Wallace, or maybe it was A.J. Mitchell, who turned a corner, and it was we've been calling him the Nopes. He saw Wimby and it backed out, and it was like, oh man! But there just weren't a lot of lanes open. Wimby did what he was supposed to do, and even when he wasn't on the floor, the on ball defense kept him from blowing by. There was a couple plays. There was a play. Shea got to the basket late once, and there was he got around Castle and got a foul called on Wemby on that play, and I was like,
that was a one-hander way off the glass. Yeah.
I was like, he got by them way too easy, and you can't foul him in that situation. But for the most part, the Spurs played clean ball and didn't give the Thunder a chance to live at the free throw line.
It was the fact that they're playing so clean, and the fact that they've weathered the physical storms and gone through these different styles for the three. And we're going to continue to talk about the transcendence that Wemby has. But Mitch has not made a drastic mistake yet.
Yeah.
Not one, I think, that we can see obvious. I'm sure in his mind there's been 15 things that he feels like he could have done different. But out of timeouts, the plays out of timeouts, the plays out of dead balls have consistently, they've not always scored, but he's gotten the shot he wanted. He got his guys in the right place and they were always open. It's just been extraordinary to watch him do what he's doing at this age. The same way we talk about Castle, we should be talking about Mitch. I mean, this guy is a year and a half in.
Yeah.
A year and a half into this and is executing, and he has his guys wrapped. I mean, there is no doubt whose team this is. When he goes to the huddle, everybody's eyes on him. They're looking to him for knowledge and experience and all the things that coaches bring. And he's, a kid. This is a guy that he's got them.
I think one of the most impressive things was, like, you're so consumed with, okay, I can't let Shea do this. I can't let Jalen Williams do this. And then you put so much effort into slowing those guys down, and then they sit, and it's just natural to take a breath. And the Spurs just didn't. So when A.J. Mitchell came in off the bench, they played him as tough as they were playing Jalen Williams. When Jared McCain came off the bench, they tried to stick to him the best they could.
And it's hard to do that, right?
It really is.
To have the same veracity against a kid that you could dominate most of the time.
Exactly. It's just not it's not a mindset that you even the top athletes that have a hard time keeping that mindset. You say, okay, I can breathe for a second. You know what I mean? Like if you're a cornerback and you're standing across from Randy Moss for all the game,
and then he goes out,
and some the third string wide receiver comes in for a couple snaps. There's no way that you're playing with the same intensity because you got to make it last the whole game. And somehow the Spurs, while playing with almost no bench, made their intensity last the whole game. And I think what you said is right. In the fourth quarter, it wasn't a lack of intensity; it was a lack of legs. Like they just started to run out of steam, but they were still defending as hard as they did in the first three quarters. And there is so much praise belongs to this coaching staff and to those guys who played the 45, 50 minutes that it took, because it's very difficult to keep it at 11 for that long.
And I think that the mentality of it doesn't matter who, just go do it. And some of it, I think, because they're kids too, A.J. Mitchell's as scary as anybody else. I mean, Dylan Harper's playing against a bunch of dudes that are 5, 10, 15 years older than he is. I think everybody would scare me at that. I can't imagine you going, I don't care if it's A.J. Mitchell or Jay Will or J Dub. I got to play hard because these guys are my heroes. I've been watching them since I was in junior high. So it doesn't fit whatever I've learned about basketball. Everything that I've been brought up to, all the rules, the steps you got to take, the things you got to learn, they survive the mistakes. The things that normally ruin teams, they're doing and still surviving.
Yeah.
It's just a phenomenal first game. One of those that will go for the ages. We still got to win 3 more, and it ain't going to be easy. But my gosh, what a great way to wake up today.
Bob says that if Wemby would have scored only 30, they would have lost. Yeah, but also, I mean, Wemby scored 41. If he would have scored 30, they would have lost. He was phenomenal. But also, I was talking about it to Rob. We saw the replay of it. If that shot does not go in, that shot that he took at the very beginning of the shot clock to tie the game, if that does not go in,
this ball game,
Wemby, they lose the game, and Wemby is kind of the GOAT because, and I don't mean like the greatest of all time.
Well,
I mean he's like he has egg on his face because
keep in mind he had headbutted Caruso and gave him the two shots.
Yes,
to get the game back,
gave him the ball,
to get him back in play. So it would have been one of those monumental "what are you doing" kind of closes.
And when he let that shot go, I was like, why would you do this? What are you thinking? I mean, God was smiling on the Spurs because the ball didn't even touch the rim. Wow. But it was one of the wildest decisions I've ever seen. It just worked out.
It was Michael in Utah. It was one of those shots that God said, go make it, and he did.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine what you would say if a kid that you were coaching shot that?
No, yeah.
But I mean, if he didn't make it, what would you say? What would you say to him on the sideline?
I wouldn't.
You're trying to be the hero.
What are you doing? Yes, go play. Let's fix this. But absolutely, post game.
But that was the time of that game when he made that.
I appreciate you're great, but you ate that.
Rob. At the time that if he would have missed that. There was no go back and fix it. That way it was over.
You're right. I mean, there was. I've
it's
never
so
seen.
Ballsy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had the pleasure of coaching a guy that was that good. Where you go, well, So I can't imagine the reaction.
I've only ever seen Steph Curry do that and look like, oh, okay. And when Steph does it, you kind of just like the first few times you're like, what was he thinking? But then now it's just like as time went on, it was just like, oh, that's just what he does. Wemby was Steph Curry in that moment, which is insane because he's 9 feet tall.
They asked Dylan postgame, "What you think when he took that shot?" And Dylan said, "Confidence through the roof, baby." And that is the most confident shot I've ever seen taken.
All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the Morning Huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Play ball! Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits one, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits two, now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
I've taken up candle making.
Nigel, the whole office smells like wet dog and gym socks.
My nose is highly refined.
Folks, if your home smells a little off, it might be your AC. Portamoon's Breathe Easy package pulls and deep cleans your blower motor, blower wheel, and housing, cleans your coil in place, disinfects the inside of your AC cabinet, and installs a UV light to help zap bacteria and other nasties hiding in your unit. All for just $6.95.
Quartermoon Plumbing, Heat, and AC, 210-651-5899. License number TACLA 1410740E M16004.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. Every day you wait, pain has one more day to take from you. If it's keeping you from work, workouts, sleep, or just feeling like yourself, it's time to fix it. At Arasti, we find the root cause and treat it. No pills, no surgery. Most patients feel better in just one visit. Covered by most insurance plans, visit Arasti.com today. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti, we fix pain fast.
To find the location nearest you, visit Arasti.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
Warmer weather is finally here, and that means cookouts,
ball games,
and maybe enjoying some time on the water.
But it also means lots of heavy food, sweets, and maybe an extra adult beverage or two. Thank goodness we both take Active Liver from New Nordic. Did you know your liver works around the clock processing food, sugar, alcohol, and everyday toxins? All the things that can really impact your health.
That's why daily support matters. Active Liver is designed to protect normal liver function and support your body's natural detox process.
With trusted natural ingredients like milk thistle, turmeric, and artichoke extract, it's gentle enough to take all year long.
No harsh cleanses, no extreme detoxes, just simple daily liver support. We really feel the difference.
Active Liver helps us enjoy the good things in life with peace of mind that our liver isn't working overtime. Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com, and you can find it in stores at CVS, Meijer Grocery, Wegmans, and now Active Liver is available at your local GNC.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
GBJ says 11 turnovers is harsh, but I'm pretty sure he won't carry that in a game too.
Well, better not.
I think it depends on if Fox is playing or not.
Oh, he's going to, yeah. But 11 turnovers in the cold gray light of dawn is not something that can happen again.
No, but at the time, did you feel like he was having a bad game?
No. I mean, I'm not mad at him for the 11 turnovers, but I mean, 11 turnovers, dude. And some of them were sins of commission. He was trying hard to do something that he probably shouldn't have, and I'll live with that. But the dribble off your foot, the stepping out of bounds, the little kind of things that kids do and grown-ups don't, stop it. Stop it.
It's just so easy to look at 11 turnovers and go, oh, what a disaster game. But then when you think about having Cason Wallace and Lou Dort glued to your hip all night.
Lots of reasons and excuses. Lots of them. Like I said, I don't think anybody's mad at Steph Castle today. But I think when you go, when they gather for film, there's going to be some slow motion highlights of some of Steph's activity. Like, dude, you can't do that. And Dylan Harper had some defensive lapses. Keldon Johnson had one embarrassing backdoor cut where he just lost where he was and just got aced to the back by J-Dub or J-Will, excuse me, one of the Jalen's. There was enough.
They've got to trade one of those guys, by the way. It's too confusing.
Yeah. So there's plenty in the film session to go. There's a lot more juice left in the fruit. We left a lot in the squeeze. So there's a lot to do a lot better to come back in a game where you're going to have to conserve effort. You're going to have to play a bunch of dudes just to get yourself home. The good news is you're playing with some house money, but it's going to be a different kind of team when we see them on Wednesday night because they cannot sustain these kind of minutes. So you're going to have to see some other guys step in and fill some of these voids.
Daniel says something. I noticed this last too. Not a fan of NBC's overhead sideline camera coverage.
But that walleye vision, what the hell is that?
He said the angle sucks and doesn't adequately capture the entire floor activity. The other thing was, like, where the camera was sitting, like, that dude kept putting his hand up on shots. It's like, this is like it's. So I watch a lot of really bad college basketball because I bet on a lot of really bad college basketball. And it's like watching, like, I don't know, like Rider or Marist University, like where you've got like the student camera crew out there or something. It's really bad.
It's OKC's building design too. It's where they allow the cameras to be put.
But I've never noticed that before.
I have actually. They did. It's weird. Now they tried to do some kind of weird overhead drone coverage way too much last night, and I was a little. And you're getting into the weeds. But I thought the production value, just the director in the trailer, didn't do a very good job last night. They didn't shift the camera angles on time. They were behind some of the plays. So I didn't like all of that. But when you watch that walleye vision, and then you combine that with Tirico having an uncharacteristically kind of loose call. There were some times where they were giggling and cutting up when there was big-time action going on, and that's not typically Tirico. I think he was trying to find a way to get Jamal Crawford into the color. I mean, because he hardly spoke. So
I talked more about George Kittle than he did Jamal Crawford.
What the hell is going on? So I don't think it was a particularly well-called game by one of the best to do it. And then you combine it with the weird walleye vision that they wanted to give us on one side of the court half the time. It was an odd, just an entirely strange new thing because we don't recognize or we are accustomed to this broadcast crew doing games that are of this significance. It just felt like kind of amateurish.
Joshua says AJ looks sad. OKC lost.
Doesn't he?
Come on. You're trying too hard.
Yeah, that's low.
You're trying too hard, Josh. No.
Well, honestly, let's think about what we went through yesterday. So we got the news that De'Aaron wasn't playing about 6, right? It's about 6 o'clock. What was your first thought when you saw? When we saw De'Aaron Fox was not starting.
My thought was, why?
Well, I've seen him
you
limp
finished
off.
Game 6, though.
Yeah, he limped off and came back on. I knew there might be a little bit of a worry, but there wasn't too many people in the greater Bexar County area that were pretty comfortable with the fact he wasn't playing.
I was a little peeved, in fact. It worked out, but
it had a significant effect on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Changed the game.
Claymore said it was fine camera angle and you were drunk. I don't drink on the weekdays.
I was blasted. Gone.
This is the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Red Diamond Tea.
Go ahead, sip into summer with Red Diamond. Fresh brewed with just 3 simple ingredients: tea, water, and sugar. Always cold and ready in the refrigerated section. Red Diamond Fresh Brewed Tea. The perfect sip does exist.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
All right, our Sports Star crew, listen up. If you want to keep winning in life like our San Antonio Spurs do on the court, head over to Game Day Men's Health. Cibolo Shirts or Alamo Ranch, the roster stacked with all-stars just like our Spurs. Experts trained in hormonal health, erectile dysfunction, weight loss, advanced peptide therapies. Why go to the G League when you can take your talents straight to the top, baby? Whether you're tired all the time, you've got low energy, maybe you've got some weight gain or the brain fog, maybe you need a little help in the bedroom. I'm not here to judge. They've got you covered. Their Hall of Fame team and services like testosterone replacement and peptide therapies will get you back in the game. Located in Alamo Ranch or choose the Cibolo Shirts location on I-35 and 3009 across the highway from HEB. Call 830-376-9100 or visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com and book your appointment today. Win back your health, win back your life. It's game day. Let's go. That's 830-376-9100.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, get any size mattress for one low price starting at $219.99. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
If the world were like a Sleep Number mattress, everything would adapt for your comfort. Because as your life changes and your body changes, Sleep Number mattresses adapt and shift to give you personalized comfort night after night. And now everything's on sale during our Memorial Day event. Save up to $1,200 on mattresses, plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To experience a whole new world of comfort, visit a Sleep Number store or go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number. To a good life sleep.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Our heaviest delay is this road work on the northeast side through Windcrest, 35 southbound approaching 410. 55-minute travel time. Roadway reduced to 1 lane. It's slow from Olympia Parkway. Lookout, Nacogdoches, Wurzbach. Those are all good alternate routes. 35 northbound Riddiman up to 410, about a 10-12-minute ride. And 410 southbound, that on-ramp from Marbach. This wreck has the entrance ramp blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center. From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
7 o'clock on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Roy says, how hard is it to play tight defense on Caruso at the 3? Way too open. I mean, dude.
He was the poison. That was the plan. They're doubling Shea. When you take one guy off one, there's another guy going to be open. And that was the guy they chose. Maybe not the best choice, but that was the choice. And thank goodness it didn't beat them. It certainly helped their cause, though.
Yeah. Let's see. Claymore thinks that last night broke the Spurs or broke the Thunder.
It could have, man. Nah, these guys. The thing that I hate and admire most about Oklahoma City is they're professionals. They're going to wake up this morning, they forgot about it. Shea is an extraordinary basketball player that had a bad night. And I don't care how they lost or what was going on. They're going to be back at it again, and he won't have another bad night.
No, probably not. Also, thoughts and prayers if you bet the under on this game, because
thank goodness, though.
If that absolutely should have been an under game, but not for 2 overtimes, because it's funny, when we see 122-115, we won't think, oh, this was one of the best defensive games played.
Well, they got 10 bonus minutes.
Yeah,
of fun.
But it was phenomenal, both ends. Steve says, make someone else beat you. Well, that's what they were doing. They were saying, okay, like Caruso's like the 7th guy you want to take away from them. So that's what they did, and that's why Caruso had such success last year in the playoffs. It's like, we've got a double Shea or double J Will, and like Caruso has just stepped up in those moments. Like, credit where it's due. Sometimes you got to tip your hat, because what are you going to do? Send extra coverage to him?
And to be honest, at the end of the game, when it did matter, those shots were gone. He missed, I think, 3 consecutive threes late in the game that really would have mattered. So you keep going with the plan, and eventually it paid off.
Yep. There's I'm seeing it on the Brigade bar. Turnovers. Castle needs glue on his hands. Listen, man, this is like if you thought that this was if the Spurs were gonna win like super clean games against this team, I think you're mistaken.
Well, in the game yesterday, one of my keys was you can't turn the ball more than 12 times. I mean,
he had
23 total, and he had 11, and they still won. That's one of those anomalies that the answer will be found in the numbers. It's hard to imagine that you can beat Oklahoma City in double overtime by 7 points and turn the ball over 23 times.
No.
And your lead guard, the guy with the ball, turned it over 11 times, and you still beat them by 7. I don't know how. You got to stack plays, but in those numbers, we'll find the secret there. But common knowledge is you don't win those games.
Yeah. Spurs in 6 says Claymore had a whole other tone yesterday. Listen, guys, you can't go crazy off of one game. Like if the Spurs had lost this game, would anybody be saying, "Oh, it's all over"? It'd be crazy. I mean, it's
what's that old? The variable now is physical conditioning. I mean, both those teams just ran a marathon last night, and the Spurs didn't have as deep a bench as Oklahoma City, so you'd expect that they're going to be a little bit fresher, and they get the benefit of the extra 10% juice that your home crowd just gives you.
Yeah.
So, they're going to come back, and it's going to look even tougher because the Spurs are going to be playing with clay feet. It's going to be hard for them to get going after all those minutes. Their bodies just aren't accustomed to it. Now, good news is they're kids, so that, they'll rebound rather quickly, but it's not going to be the same. They're going to be stiff, and they're not going to be able to play 45, 50 minutes. It's just they can't sustain that, especially Wemby. So they had to play those minutes. They're going to be tired, but they had to get it last night because if they didn't, and there's no way they were going to bounce back in the next game. Now, we'll see if Oklahoma City's got the wherewithal, and you could be right. Those minutes could have broke them, too. I mean, that was an exhausting game, and then to lose on top of that, ouch.
Diego says also SGA getting benched because his defense sucks is embarrassing.
No, that wasn't.
This is supposed to be the MVP. He can't even play defense in crunch time.
He wasn't benched for defense.
No.
He was benched for time. Benched for effort.
He played 51 minutes.
No, that was offense for defense.
By the way, he also had like 5 or 6 steals in that game. He played really well.
He got benched, but not for that. It was more about protecting him and making sure that he had the ball in the inbound pass. He wasn't. He didn't. What did he miss? A quarter second?
Yeah. He played 51 minutes. Yeah. It's my guess is Fox is back in game 2. Unless this thing is way worse than we were made to believe.
We saw him on the sideline standing up. A little bit of that was just it's amazing to me that they did this without him. To tell me that the lone dude with any kind of experience, the one guy that when you knew they could fall back on as the unk on the team, wasn't there. And they just carried on, and despite the fact that his absence was felt, I mean, 11 turnovers from the dude that took his job or filled in for him. It was obvious in his absence, and it didn't matter.
The Spurs got 15 minutes and 0 points out of all their players that have any experience in a conference finals game, and didn't matter. A huge win for them. Game 1 in the books. I don't know that. I mean, I say I don't know that you could have asked for a better game out of them, but the only thing that could have been better is you didn't have to go all in on the minutes. But I ain't mad at it. You do what you got to do on the road, get that one on the road, and now it's a series. We're underway.
Series.
I am so excited for game 2 already. Like I wish that. I mean, and thank God for the Spurs case that they don't play back-to-backs in the playoffs. But I wish that they could just get back on the floor tonight. I just want to see it all right now. I want to see game 2 right now. I want to see how both teams respond.
I'll tell you, I've made this analogy over and over about mastering a video game on your first try.
Yeah.
And they just mastered the first 5 levels on their first try.
Rock says, give some flowers to Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant played valiant defense when he was on the floor.
Huge three when he took it.
Yep.
I mean,
I just think that they don't like his offense right now, and I'm not really sure what else.
I don't know what it is, quite frankly. I'd like to see the tape. I know.
I think part of it is Vassell was playing so well defensively, they didn't feel like taking him off the floor.
But there was that 3-minute stretch where Cornette became the victim, and it just felt like to me, if I'm Mitch, I go, well, this ain't working, so let's just try something else. And when Bryant did come out, he did affect the game. It's just he's just not going to get more than about 15 or 20 minutes in a game, and it's just not going to change. There's a trust factor that he has not earned yet.
And the spot where they need him to play, like this is the problem is Carter Bryant is the guy you're going to ask to defend one of their bigger guys. And when Wemby came out of the game, the rare times that he did, like can Carter Bryant go on Hartenstein? I don't know that.
I think he's going to have to, for him to play, he's going to have to. Much like they're putting Caruso on Wemby. I mean,
yeah, but Caruso's a freak.
Well, I'm just saying Carter Bryant is a physical freak too, and at some point to stay on the court, the offense is going to have to come. I feel like the defense is there. I don't know why he's not playing more, and I do want to give him his flowers because he did make a difference. His activity was sixth man level last night. He came in and kind of changed the game, but for 14 minutes, that's just not enough to make that ongoing change, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. That's just what he gets.
Adam says the only thing this thing changed was the price of the tickets for Game 3 and 4. Yeah, if you were hoping to get in the cheap seats, I don't think you're going to find one.
Oh my goodness, it's just
I don't think you're going to find one.
I'm so happy that I was wrong. I mean, I thought last night was going to be so difficult. I really did. I mean, this was a rested team.
It was.
They had Jay Will back.
It was difficult, but they got the job done.
But they jumped out fast. They did everything we hoped they would do, and everything worked despite the little things. And when we say a little thing, like your starting point guard not playing, despite those things, they still executed everything they needed to do on their game plan. And then you add the Wemby effect, which is just this unquantifiable just thing that is just, if you don't beat it over and over, he's going to beat you.
Yeah, and this was not an unrepeatable thing. The Spurs did what they normally do. They played really well in the first quarter. They also did what they normally do, and they gave up a lead in the fourth quarter.
Held up for dear life in the fourth.
And that's just kind of that's Spurs basketball for you. And so I don't think that this was anything that was out of the ordinary or something that can't be repeated. I think we both thought that this was going to be a long series, and I think last night it was a long game one, and I think that it's going to still be a long series.
They're going to have to see more bench play. They're going to have to see more guys.
Whoever gets out of this thing and goes, I mean, I think the gap between the two Western teams and the two Eastern teams is very wide, but this series is going to test whoever wins to a point where they're gonna be playing on fumes in the NBA Finals.
Yeah, it goes both ways with these two, because I remember the old days when the Lakers were really ruling the West in the 80s and early 90s, and they would skate through the West and just sit and watch Boston and Philadelphia and the Eastern Conference teams just beat the crap out of each other, and then just go handle those devastated teams, in 5 games just because there was nothing left in their tank. I don't think that's the case, because I do think the separation in skill set is so vast after the Spurs down to whoever wins in the East that unless there's a significant injury, just talent for talent, team for team, and experience for experience, it's just going to be very difficult for the East to beat either one of these teams.
Yeah, unless they just beat the hell out of each other.
Again, if they're just dead. But even with that, we're talking about two of the greatest players of the era carrying their team with Shea and Wemby, and when it's just one dude that you either rely or loses. Right now, I think the confidence level for the Western Conference is through the roof. They just seem so much better, both teams.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, I say that, and we're just kind of overlooking the fact that the Knicks are winning every game by 50 points
and going thermonuclear.
They're probably
a good
hey,
chance to see.
We're here too.
Yeah, I have a sense Cleveland's got a plan.
I kind of do too. We'll get into that a little bit later as well. That's a game 1 tonight. We will see on ESPN. So if you didn't like the NBC broadcast, good news. You don't have to worry about that tonight. It'll be on ESPN. Cavs at the Knicks. Knicks, I think, are 7 or 7.5 point favorites in game 1. We'll get into that a little bit later, though. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll talk some non-basketball stuff. We'll see what else is going on in the world. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Talking about getting yourself out of pain, can you imagine playing 51 minutes of basketball yesterday and needed to be back at it again tomorrow? I bet a Rosti would be on your plans. It should be, because a Rosti is Well, they're spectacular in doing what they plan to do, and that's getting you out of pain as fast as possible. There's new locations opening all the time because they are so successful at what they do. Now, what they do is always the question, right? Why is Arasti different? Well, first of all, it's their hands-on approach. They find out what is causing the pain, and the only way to do that is put your hands on you and find out where the painful part is. Once they figure out where that is, they fix the problem. It's not to take 2 pills and call me back next month. It's not lay down and rest it for a month. It is an active pursuit of fixing a problem, and it's successful a lot. I'll tell you, 99% of Arasti patients would happily recommend Arasti to their friends and family, and most patients don't need any more than 4 visits just to get themselves out of pain. Don't wait anymore. Call them now. The number's 1-800-404-6050. The website, Arasti.com, AIROSTI.com. They got a map of all the local providers. Listen, don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. Call Arasti today. They'll get you fixed, and when they do, come on by. Thank me later.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits 1, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
In a world in need of a hero, one man rises to the challenge in style. He is...
just driving the kids to soccer practice.
Make every day feel epic in the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid with up to an EPA estimated 619 miles of range on select trims, advanced tech, and class-leading interior space. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
And hey, come on, no cleats on the seats.
Many of our U.S. veterans and service members face challenges. Mental health struggles, housing obstacles, employment, food insecurity, and social isolation, to name just a few. I'm Bob Woodruff. My family and I started the Bob Woodruff Foundation in 2006 after I sustained a life-threatening injury while reporting from Iraq. Our service members had my back that day, and we need to have theirs now more than ever. At the Bob Woodruff Foundation, we raise awareness about the tough challenges veterans and military families face, and invest in solutions to help support them in the next chapter of their lives. And with one solution comes the next. We solve a housing situation, we increase employment opportunities. We solve employment problems, we address food insecurity. We solve food insecurity, we impact physical and mental health issues. Learn more about our work at bobwoodrufffoundation.org/success.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Memorial Day sale and get 30% off paints and stains May 15th through the 28th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's much more difficult to get Uber Eats around here than it is at my house.
Nobody
Nobody wants to do
It's
it for
hazard
no tip.
pay. It's like going into the green zone.
Yeah, raise the tip money and then they'll come.
I mean,
they don't come. Is the sun up?
Yeah, it's like.
Well, they're still on military honking.
Have we had anybody check in from? Seriously, have we heard from Military Drive? Everything okay down there?
Is that video you saw real?
I don't know, but I saw a video that appeared to be a parking lot somewhere on Military, and dude doing a typical burnout. And
Oh, yeah.
One guy standing in the parking lot wearing it just took it right.
Just
to the
took
teeth.
it. Yeah, ouch.
Took it. Did a backflip.
Yeah,
pretty impressive.
Well, you gotta learn. Go
Spurs, go! Give me some nasty.
Go Spurs, go! If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
Spurs won. Who cares, right?
Oh wait, but did he die?
Okay,
Did he die? No.
One big deal. One body. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop celebrating.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Spurs fans returned all the U-Hauls and box trucks. Put them back where you found them. Leave them for Wednesday.
No, there was a guy pushing an HEB cart in the middle of the street, just going honking
with a kid in the cart waving the flag.
Oh, Frank says that was Sunday night at South Park Mall.
So it did happen.
It did actually happen, but it was Sunday night. God, dude.
Party on, Garth.
Party on, man.
Hey,
Party on,
just don't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Don't break stuff and don't hurt anybody and go have fun. I'm in. I went down honking in a whole Lotus last night after the game. They're not nearly as fun up there.
No.
I got bad news. I got bad news for guys like us. Things are always changing in what.
What do you mean, guys like us?
You'll see.
Throw me into this group.
Oh,
yet?
trust me, you're in this group, Bubba. Yeah, make no mistake.
Manly stud men.
You might be leading the pack on this
What?
group. Yeah, you might be the king of us. Remember, like the last couple years, it's like, oh, women are really into dad bods. Like women, like suddenly dad bods are in.
They better be.
Bad news. The things have shifted back to where women are now looking for more athletic builds.
And what are men looking for?
Well,
anything.
Well, apart from a pulse.
Yeah. Anything that'll take them.
Or a recent pulse.
This is also going to piss women off because, as you know, over the last few years, the Ozempic craze has all these women have lost a bunch of weight, and now it's saying, men are now preferring curvier options than
tortas.
what
Are we
most-
saying
Yes.
tortas? Oh,
Yes.
I told you. Tortas
Hey,
way to go,
let me
baby.
tell you, don't undersell the dad bod.
You're defending.
I'm pro dad bod.
I'm
trust
pro
me.
dad bod. You think this is easy to maintain?
I know,
You
right?
think it's hard to stay this soft? It takes years of testosterone slowly depleting your body to get to where I am today.
Yes.
This is easy.
So they showed the people in this poll 5 male bodies, one with 15% body fat, 25% body fat, 35, 45, and 55. And over 2,000 adults were shown and picked the physique they find the hottest. Respondents overwhelmingly picked the lean athletic physique hovering around 15% body fat.
15%.
Crap
bigger than that.
A look experts say reads as healthy and naturally fit rather than excessively muscular. So they don't like it when you're like,
buff,
yoked, like pro wrestler.
Yeah.
They don't want that.
Yeah, they just want a little tone.
Yeah.
Why can't we live in a world where man boobs are sexy?
I know, right? I wish that were the case. For us gentlemen, they showed a woman with 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, and 50% body fat.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how to equate that. So what would be considered thin? 20?
10% is like
10% is a skeleton.
Yeah,
Okay.
very, very lean.
All right. I know where I'm landing then.
Where do you land? You think?
I'm a good 30, 40%.
30% was the most popular choice for males this at least this year in this poll. The people attracted to women overwhelmingly favor a softer, curvaceous look, hovering around 30% body fat, proof that shapely figures are still beating out the ultra-skinny Instagram aesthetic.
I don't want anything pointy or sharp.
See, we need to
body.
translate this into dress sizes.
Yeah, we need to.
And then men with waist sizes.
Now, when it says men also are people attracted to women, so it could be lesbians as well.
Okay.
Did not prefer, like they preferred ultra thin to ultra heavy. Like,
well,
if they had to choose, like, would you rather be with a waif or Jabba the Hutt?
I know which way Vic's going.
The real Renji, the bigger the panza, the better the chanza.
Nothing. Truer words never spoken at 1:45.
Yeah.
¿No te quieres más cerveza? You want some more beer?
One more?
Yeah. You're looking better.
You want a taco?
Or a pizza?
There's a buffet open.
I know. I got a burrito aquí.
It says, and obviously men and women carry and store body fat differently. A man at 15% body fat will look fit and athletic, but a woman at that same level could appear extremely lean and even face hormonal problems and side effects. Women are supposed to carry around a little more fat percentage. Meanwhile, a woman at 30% body fat can still look healthy and voluptuous, while a man that at that percentage would appear far heavier, is the nice way that they say it here.
I maintain my consistent panda bear shape.
Yes. Now, 2024, what I like to call the good old days, nearly 75% of people were fans of the dad bod.
This all happened in 2 years?
2
I know.
years.
What happened?
Some of y'all really let yourselves go.
years.
Some of y'all going to have to pick up your game. We had it perfect just a couple of years ago. Some of y'all really let yourselves go.
78% of women in 2024 associated dad bods with confidence.
Yeah.
While nearly half of them said a softer stomach was basically the new six-pack.
Yeah.
There we go.
That means I'm carrying around a case.
I know.
83% of mothers even said they're proud to have a husband with a bit of extra cushion.
Yeah.
See?
But it appears, though, that that is gone. Now, it does say, though, now there's some other research that it says it complicates the dad bod thing, because generally guys with dad bod also have better personalities.
Because we like food.
They are more tolerable to be around for women.
Okay.
Even when they don't win on raw physical attraction.
Because we feed them.
I think that's what it must be.
We want food, too.
Yeah. We're foodies.
Most respondents associated slightly softer builds with men being affectionate, nurturant, and friendly.
That's me.
And better long-term partner material.
Yeah, I'm friendly.
That's right.
Want to touch my tummy?
That's right.
Come rub my tummy.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
I can keep $1 and change in my navel.
So some good news, some bad news.
All in dimes.
All nickels.
For us. But yeah, Armando puts it best. Women don't know what they want year to year, much less day to day.
Thick
Truth,
thigh,
brother.
no.
Truth, brother.
Yeah, thick thighs save lives.
Yeah, like in 2024, I had full-blown six-pack, and I got rid of it because apparently, like, my wife wanted me to have dad bod, and then now I'm all dad bodded out, and they're like, "Oh no, we got to go back."
Now you got to go back.
Great.
I'm only a couple sit-ups away from being in fantastic
crunches?
shape.
That's what I'm going to have to do. That's what I'm going to have to do.
Right back, you know, do a couple
It's
crunches.
so funny as I've gotten older now. Like I do push-ups and sit-ups every day, and I'm still like, my body's still like, yeah, cool story, bro. You're still fat. Like,
you do push-ups every day?
Yeah.
I haven't done a push-up in a decade. Why the hell would I be doing push-ups?
I don't know.
Good God.
I don't know. You got to get fit for the yard.
When was the last time you did a push-up?
Like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I tried. I do sit-ups, though, and I do dumbbells.
Well, I do sit-ups when I'm getting off the couch.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Have you tried
Push-ups.
planking?
Yeah,
What's the longest time can you plank?
9
I don't know.
Have you tried it?
I mean, I do it, yeah, but I don't time it.
I can only do about a minute, then that's it.
Planking?
At my Muay Thai class, they'll have us. We start in that plank, and then you jump up to your hands, and then you slap your chest, and then you go back down.
No, I'd be lucky just to stay just to get into plank position.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Push-ups. Just shoot me.
C-Note says pro wrestling bodies were hot in the 80s and 70s. Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, the Von Erichs?
The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
When I used to wear
Dusty Rhodes at 4% body fat.
My trunks would go to my nipples. Way up there. I was a little high-waisted back in the 80s.
Rob looks like King Harley Race.
That right up there, all the way up there. I'm packing a knife. I got all kinds of stuff in my trunks.
Man, that was the good old days.
It's got I got gear in there.
Vic is shaped like Kamala, the Ugandan giant.
Look like an egg with legs.
I'm like Yokozuna.
Yeah. What about Kabuki?
Oh, yeah, those were the good old days. The good old days. Now all the wrestlers have to be fit. They all have to have
I know
perfect body. It was way better when
George the Animal Steel.
Yeah, when that guy was a star.
That guy was chewing on turnbuckles.
Yeah. Why don't we have that? Ravishing Rick Rude ruined it for everybody, man.
Yeah.
He really did. Once people saw, you can have a body like that, everybody's like, yeah.
What was this girl? What was her name?
Sensational Sherry.
There it is, Sherry.
Yeah.
Ruined it for everybody.
Yes. I think Ravishing Rick Rude got whoever he wanted. Because remember, he used to say, cut the music. All you fat, out of shape losers here in San Antonio. And then he'd say, how about you, honey? And then he'd point at one of the hot chicks in the audience and say, come on up here. And then he'd take off his robe and she'd fawn over him and then they'd make out in front of everybody, in front of her husband and everyone else.
Good
God, man.
Good old days, man.
I missed
Good
all
old
that.
days. What happened?
That happened to me and my wife. Yeah, my wife.
Missed all that.
Ravishing Rick Rude brought her in the ring and made out with her in front of me. And that's when
I became a true fan. And a cuckold at the same time.
That's when my villain arc started. That's when I became a real villain.
Who became a heel at that moment.
That's right. All right, let's hit a break. Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, heaviest delay continues to be northeast side of town. Windcrest, 35 southbound approaching 410. The roadway reduced to one lane due to road work. A 50-minute delay. Stop and go from Olympia Parkway. Good alternate routes. Look out. Nacogdoches, Wurzbach will help save you a little bit of time. And northbound 35 at 410. The left lane closed. 10-12-minute delay slow from Rittiman. 1604 northbound Bandera Road. That stalls off to the shoulder. And a stall at 281 northbound Bassey. Right shoulder blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
If someone in your family served, you may be eligible for reduced tuition at American Public University because military service opens doors and education can open the next one. Learn more at apu.apus.edu/military.
Dave Ramsey here. The only water softener I recommend is a quality water softener from Connecticut. It really is the last water softener you'll ever own.
ConnecticutSA.com.
And tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
George gets justice. It's you versus them. The driver who changed your life. The insurance company dodging your calls. They want to give you up. At George Salinas Injury Lawyers, they take on insurance giants and they fight to win. No upfront costs, no games. Just the fight for results. If you've been injured, it's time to get George. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers at 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, all the reaction to Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals.
And we'll probably spend a little time talking about tonight's Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
And we've got the latest in the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys. Mother Football, Shireen Williams joins us at 5:15.
Let's be honest, all Spurs all the time. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Western Conference Finals Game 1 was an absolute classic. The Spurs beat the Thunder last night in double overtime, 122-115. Wemby was spectacular. 41 points, 24 rebounds, and everything else you could ask for. Tonight is Game 1 for the Eastern Conference as the Knicks welcome the Cleveland Cavaliers into the Madison Square Garden. Tip set for 7 o'clock, a game you can catch live on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagel, and you're listening to the home of the Dallas Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Huepa!
Think people are coming home from military
This
right
is how
now still.
This is how everybody left military about 4 a.m. just chugging home.
Yeah. You think these guys, like the people who are out there wilding out, where are they watching the game? At home?
I don't think the game has. Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, do you wait? Like once the game's over, they like, all right, get in the car, let's go.
They have it on their phone.
They got they got fancy cars.
So they're like waiting at a parking lot, waiting.
I think there's a gathering. Yes, I think there is a. First of all, I think there's an underground Twitter sphere.
And so, okay, if they lose the game. Do they say, all right,
we'll see you tomorrow.
We're off. Like, let's go. Everybody go home.
I think
it's over.
I think so.
I think it's a little bit more organized than we know. I think it's just a bunch of kids. They watched it at home and went out and partied.
I've seen it. These aren't just a bunch of kids. These are also
they're all adults. Yeah.
These are very grown people. Yeah. Very grown.
They're kids. No, they're not. I wish they were kids, but just don't break anything, kids. Because I want to condone this, but every time I see video, you're like, oh, my God. Everybody simmer down. That was Game 1.
Yeah.
We're not even in the finals yet.
Well, people are going to be all partied out. For sure, all the fireworks are going to be burnt up.
Pace yourselves.
Like, there's no way there's going to be fireworks left by the time the finals come around. But, hey, what do we know?
Yeah. Go get your shopping carts and your wear blowers and go have a good time.
Oh, Bob says The Rock was packed.
Oh, The Rock. I saw the viewing party down at the Frost. Looked pretty awesome,
Dude, they started showing up early to get their spot.
I'll tell you, that's one thing San Antonio's good at, is showing up early.
Oh, yeah.
We got the lawn chairs and the awning in the trunk.
Yeah.
What time we got to get there? I'll be there 8 hours later.
I'll be there.
I got stuff in the trunk.
Yeah. I watched at home very comfortably. That's where it's at for me, especially games like that. I don't want to be around a bunch of people.
I missed.
I'm not the only one.
There's both sides, because for our job,
there's good and bad people on both sides.
No, because for my job, I need to be able to, remember the play and the activity and see the stuff that you don't see when you're there live. And two, if you're there partaking and having the party atmosphere, you don't see the game the way that I have to see it. But I do miss being in a crowd watching those games. I won't miss it again. Last night must have been just electric at the Rock. I can't imagine 9,000 people sitting out there for
just
3 hours,
sea of people,
and just to see the waves of momentum coming through. I was looking at the percentage of win percentages. With like a minute to go in the first overtime, OKC had an 87% winning percentage, and to come back and get it again, to get it tied,
dude. When Wemby pulled up to take that shot with 22 seconds on the shot clock, I'm guessing Oklahoma City's win percentage went up to like 95,
Boom.
and then
you're
suddenly 50-50. Somebody said, Ayatollah says, I live 1604 Boulevardy. Went to let my dog out after the game last night, and I heard people honking off 1604.
Yeah.
You don't live far from me. Like, I live up by the golf course, by the TPC course there. I don't hear any of that stuff.
I heard fireworks or gunplay. I don't know which one it was, but I heard some popping.
I expected to hear some of that because I let my dogs out. I was thinking I'd see some fireworks. They don't. I guess my neighborhood is just.
Everybody drives.
Everybody
down.
probably fell asleep.
Dude.
I think I live around a bunch of old people.
Well,
now that I think about it,
they're all like
old
us.
people.
Yeah, I'm the old people.
Yeah, you and like old people and Vic. falling asleep.
I just gotta go to bed, man.
SA Texan says we don't live in Bernie, Seguin, etc. We live in San Anto, downtown and Military, or down the street. But what I'm saying is like, are you watching the game at your house and then leaving your house when the game's over, or are you setting up to start raging as soon as the game ends? How does it work?
It's underground Twitter.
I don't know.
It's
not for us. Maybe they're not on my following list. They're not inviting me out. So I went to Old Helotes last night, and I was the only one. Were you riding around honking and people
blaring the horn?
Hey! It's 10:30. Stop honking.
Yeah.
I made one lap. But
I just drove around the Sonic drive-through honking.
Oh, jeez.
What's wrong with him?
I think a team won.
I don't know.
Brian says since AJ's a new fan, he's got to go honking on Military.
You do,
I think that's one of the things you have to do.
I've done Commerce. I did it. Most of the time I was working post games, but I did do Commerce once. But Commerce was tame. Commerce was a day in the park on a Sunday afternoon compared to Military Drive. I mean, Commerce was fun. There weren't fireworks and gunplay and people setting the street on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, this Military is a whole next level. I'm not opposed. I'm just saying I did Commerce. I haven't done Military. I haven't experienced that.
Your fancy new car have a sunroof?
No.
That's too bad.
No, I can't. So no, I can't find anybody to twerk. Nobody will be twerking out the back of my car.
Doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, on the hatchback, like we could open the hatchback and twerk. I could twerk in the hatchback while you
out
drive.
the back. Yeah, okay, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
we'll go cruise with the best of them.
Yeah, Vic can hold a flag that just says Menudo.
Menudo. I'll take my leaf blower. We'll party, man. Or we can I'll just push Vic down the street in an HEB cart.
J Hill, AJ's fancy. TPC is nice. Well, I live in the poor section of the golf course. I don't live in the.
The hard scrabble streets of Stone Oak.
I live where all the poor people live on the golf course. I don't have one of the fancy houses. I live in the very poor.
He lives in the barrio part of the TPC.
Oh, you live in the 10-bedroom house, not the 20.
I'm from the hood, son.
He's only got a 3-car garage.
From the hood.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Please, man. Tell me I'm fancy.
Oh, he only has one media room.
I'm of the streets.
I don't know how even it exists.
I know. How does that happen?
Only one media room.
Others have 4. I mean, and you have 1?
You only have 1.
I know.
That's not, your TV's what? Only like 9,500 inches? God.
They're poor.
That's very poor.
That sucks. I'm sure it's good for you, though.
Poor.
I'm sure it's good for you. Hey, before I run out of time, Dylan Clausen, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dylan. I don't know who Dylan Clausen is.
Good kid, but anyway, his birthday and his mom asked me to do that, and I wanted to make sure it happened.
No drugs, nothing like that?
Good kid. Good kid.
How old is he?
25.
Okay.
20. Good kid. Solid citizen.
He's a grown adult now.
He is a grown-ass adult. And go home at midnight, Dylan, after the honking.
Yeah. Is his mom listening?
I'm sure.
She hot?
Yes, wonderful. Wonderful. Known Donna for a long time.
Donna, you say? What's Donna's husband? What's Donna's husband up to?
I don't know. I don't know her husband.
Of course. Okay, there you go.
Okay. Donna, what happens between me and you will stay between me and
you. So Josh says, yes, some are doing that, AJ, after the game. They go out and honk. AJ, this is your first experience with the Spurs. Just show up to the party on Military after the game. At least go down Commerce. That's a long way from where I live.
Well, there will be. We've got a lot more basketball. Keep in mind, the finals don't even start till June 3rd.
Yeah, first of all, I'm a known parade hater. I don't like.
But there's a difference between in it and watching it.
No, I don't like any of it. I don't like anything that slows down traffic.
What if you get to see gunplay, fireworks, and large muffin tops?
Okay, I'd be interested in that.
Now we're getting interested.
When my least favorite thing that happens in Austin is the Texas relays.
Oh, yeah.
And people will stop their cars.
To watch from 35? Yeah.
Like on 35. And Austin's a horrible traffic city to begin with. People will stop their cars, get out of their cars, and dance on the highway, standing on top of their cars. It's like, what are we doing here?
Now, on 35, I could fall back on the reason for killing. He needed killing. You don't get to stop on 35. That's a sacred. There's enough stops.
Even if you're twerking
I don't care
or
what you got
whatever.
on, what you don't have on. I don't care if your team just ran a 4-flat 4. I know you don't get to stop on 35. We have every right to hit you at that point.
Yeah, that's a big no-go.
Yeah, that's like Death Race 2000. I get 50 points for that one. For the celebration alone, I get an extra 50.
Exactly. So, all right. We got to do the double dong challenge coming up next.
Okay, so did you see the score yesterday? 7-6. They managed to score 6 runs.
And no dongs.
One donger. One
Just
donger from one
only
dude.
One.
I'm feeling good about today, though.
Okay.
Colorado, man, they're leaving the park. We're not the one doing it.
Yeah, that's that does seem to be a problem. All right, we get that. Hey, the double dong challenge right there. Look at that. Our own double dong challenge. We got both our deliveries at the same time.
See, we're celebrating our win.
Now we're talking. GBJ says, June, yikes. I'll be back in college by then.
No kidding, man. I saw that final start June the 3rd. I'm like, my God, I don't know if my body can take this for another month.
Yeah. SA says we stopped traffic on 281 and 99. Oh,
281, yes.
No,
That's
please
okay.
not on 281. That's where I live.
Well, they were on
that's
281
my main road.
downtown.
My main road home.
When that happened on 281 downtown, now keep in mind that was 11 o'clock at night. That's a little different.
All right. Well, I'll be asleep then.
You're still in danger.
I know.
Don't do that.
I'm always in danger.
Don't do that.
I mean, it's don't do it.
Don't
stop
on the
traffic.
highway. No.
It's dangerous, kids. All right, let's take a break. We will do the double dong challenge when we come back. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
You know, Dr. Jacob Torres is my doctor. He has been for almost a decade now, and that's not how it started. When I first met Dr. Torres, I walked into his office weighing 300 pounds, sweaty and sore. I didn't know why I didn't feel good. I just knew I didn't feel good. And he said, well, look at yourself in the mirror. If we start losing weight, all those little complaints slowly disappear. You know, you don't want to go out because your knees hurt. Well, start losing weight. They won't hurt as much. And you don't feel like you can concentrate because you got the brain fog. Well, you're not sleeping at night because you're snoring all night long. So let's start losing some weight, and those little things start to go away. And before you know it, you start feeling better, and the weight starts coming off, and now you're on a program you can live with. That's why Dr. Torres has been so successful with people like me, people like you, who never thought they could lose weight or really didn't think they had the right stuff to stick with it. I didn't think I could until I saw the results. If it's time for you to lose weight, whether a doctor's telling you or you're getting ready for the summer, call Dr. Torres today. You will see benefits immediately, and you don't have to worry about buying pills and shots from now on. You can learn to do it for yourself with the guidance that Dr. Torres provides. Call him today. The number's 210-468-1891. His website is a valuable resource. It's iffhealth.com. Go there. You're going to appreciate it. When it's time to lose weight, when you decide to do it, there's no better resource than Dr. Torres and the IFF. Go there. You'll find out what I know, and I know you're going to thank me later.
The Gomez Law Firm has been helping injured victims in car and trucking accidents for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here. Jose, if someone finds themselves faced with the stress of an accident, what next?
Well, the first thing they should do is pick up the phone, call the Gomez Law Firm, or Google joegomezlaw.com.
The Gomez Law Firm is the leader in personal injury law. If you have been in an accident, you need a firm that will fight for you and your family's rights.
We do ride-sharing cases. We do 18-wheeler cases. Obviously, we've done those for very many years.
The Gomez Law Firm fights for you against the big insurance companies and wins. Tell us about some other cases you represent.
really anything that involves a personal injury and a third party that is responsible for causing that injury, we will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you have found yourself faced with a personal injury matter, if you've been in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then it's important to call the Gomez Law Firm today. Visit joegomezlaw.com.
San Antonio, Tamalitos Restaurant is now open on 11210 Nacogdoches Road. Stop in for authentic Mexican food and unbeatable lunch specials every day. Plus, join the Blitz Live Thursday, May 21st for your chance to score Texas Rangers tickets. See you there.
When I wake up, the best mornings in the morning light start with Wrangler. I pull on my jeans and I feel alright. Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
I keep seeing celebrities posts, me in the 90s versus now. Well, the person staring at me in the mirror is definitely not the same person that could pull off bootcut jeans. Time creeps up on us so slowly. You don't see it until suddenly you do. Same thing goes for your bills. $1 here, an uptick there. It's a slow burn until one day you realize the price you're paying now is way higher than when you signed up. But at T-Mobile, customers had the lowest wireless bills versus Verizon and AT&T over the past 5 years. And with T-Mobile on their experience plans, you get a 5-year price guarantee, so you know exactly what your plan price will be for the next 5 years. So at least that's one thing that won't change over time. I can't guarantee you'll still look good with frosted tips, but T-Mobile can give you a clear guarantee on your wireless plan.
Lower bills based on HarrisX billing snapshots from Q3 21 to Q4 25 compared to average AT&T and Verizon bills. Comparison excludes discounts, credits, and optional charges. Price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. See T-Mobile.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Oh, boy. You stumped me on this one, Vic.
I got you. Hey, man, it's a Spurs win. We'll go a little off the wall there.
It's rare that I'm not familiar with a song that Vic plays.
It happens every day for me.
A lot of you know that I am I'm sort of a Rain Man of music.
It's annoying.
Well, Rob put
remarkable. It's crazy.
Rob put it good. Like if you see AJ in the street, he's singing. It's not rock music. It's probably Taylor or Katie.
Something else.
I sing all kinds of stuff. I like a little bit of everything. What's this song called?
La Chona.
La Chona.
Alexandra wanted to hear it earlier, so I said, "Yeah, I'll throw it on."
Oh, Alexandra, this is her theme song.
Yeah.
La Chona. What is La Chona? What does that mean?
You're a chona.
What's a chona?
I don't know, just a chona.
Kind of
I know what chones are. Chones.
Chones. Calzones.
No one's got
chona. Are you aggressive?
Okay. Is that what Chat GPT says or what?
I'm looking, and it's not what I thought. Chona's a name girl that finds its roots in many origins. A Filipino name, a chona may be a diminutive of a Spanish concepcion or consolacion, which lends its meanings to consolation or conception.
Okay.
Chona is also considered a Thai or Mongolian name.
It's just a nickname.
Yeah, it's just like being called Curly or Red or whatever. It's just a name.
Okay. Well, all right. La Chona. There we go.
But it's not always the friendliest thing to be said.
No. What's the earliest thing you remember? Your earliest memory?
Well,
like
I was in
how
this
old
dark,
were you?
comfortable room, and then there was this bright light, and someone swatted me on the ass.
You remember that, huh?
Well, that was this morning.
Oh, okay. It was a doctor too.
I've been asked that before. What is my earliest memory? And my earliest memory, I'm playing on a playground on Hahn Air Force Base in Germany on like a jungle gym.
So how old do you think you were in this?
I had to have been under 5.
Okay. Vic, what about you? Earliest memory?
Earliest memory I have is the Kiddie Park on Broadway.
Oh, yeah. I can.
Riding the little rides. I remember.
You said that. I thought of myself in the boat immediately.
Yeah, in the boat. And then they had, I can't remember what else they were. And then the sky rides, of course, at by the zoo. Like, I really remember the Broadway one, though. We would go there a lot. Broadway Kiddie Park.
For me, it was, we had a, when I lived in Brazoria County, and we had that, I grew up on a grass farm. And we had a big tank in the back, like a pond. And I don't know that we purposely had these, but that we had ducks and geese. And
water. Yeah.
I remember one of the geese chasing me. Like I remember that
chased by the honkers.
Yeah, and I think I was probably around 5 years old.
They're known to do that.
Yeah. But a new survey's out about how much you remember from your early childhood, and found most people remember very little from their early.
I really don't.
9% of Americans say they remember a lot from when they were 6 years old. A lot seems like an aggressive word. Like I might have a pop-up memory here or there.
Yeah, I have a few memories, not a lot.
You combine that with the fact that there's like 7 pictures of me before I was 18 years old. Total.
Okay.
I mean, like none of us have pictures of our youth.
Why?
Well, same way with you. I mean, we just didn't grow up with a phone and a camera in our hands.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You combine the lack of photographic memories except for those vacations, and it's no wonder the things we remember are the kind of like running around with geese or playing around, because that's the only time you ever had a camera out.
24% say they remember nothing at all from age 6.
Like I said, I might have been 5 or 6 with my earliest, but that's about.
And 41% say they remember a lot from when they were 16.
Yeah, I'm 16.
I
remember a lot.
Yeah, I guess I do too. It's so funny. Sometimes
things at 16.
Yeah. Oh yes. It's funny how some things like I'm really good about remembering, and then other things like I'm so bad at remembering people's names and things like that. Like your memories work in weird ways. Like I just talked about how I know the lyrics to a bunch of stupid songs that I don't even like, but I know the words to. But I can't remember the guy's name that I've met 6 times, at the gym.
Oh yeah.
But
the one that broke your toe.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's why we have nicknames like Chief and Hoss and Boss and Bro.
That's why I call everybody Bubba.
Bubba, bro.
Yeah, it says most people said their very first memory happens around ages 3 to 5. Common early memories included holidays, pets, games, vacations, and first days of school.
All photographic days.
And some childhood memories may actually come from family stories, photos, or videos rather than direct memory. The survey also found that 61% of their childhood memories are mostly positive.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
13% say their childhood memories are mostly negative.
Those are serial killers.
Yes, and older Americans are more likely than younger adults to describe their childhood memories positively. Young kids are like,
I was bored.
My mom made me go to my room.
My Wi-Fi went out.
I hate her. All right. Halfway there on a Tuesday, on a Victory Tuesday. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. This road work on 35 southbound approaching 410 northeast side of town. That's our heaviest delay, about 35 minutes or so. Roadway reduced to 1 lane, slow from Evans. Still going to suggest Lookout or Nacogdoches or Wurzbach Parkway, still good alternate routes. 410 northbound, the off-ramp to FM 78. That stall has the exit ramp blocked. And a stall at 410 eastbound approaching Honeysuckle off to the right shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. It's Staples' 40th anniversary, and they've got deals worth celebrating. Now through May 23rd, enjoy up to 50% off. Save on paper, chairs, custom print, balloons, and more. 4 decades in business deserves some seriously smart savings. Staples, that was easy.
Got wrecked? Got a pain in your neck? Thomas J. Henry is your next call. Thomas J. Henry has put over $1 billion in our clients' pockets in just 4 years. And we can help you, too. Just look at our over 14,000 5-star reviews. The numbers and our clients speak for themselves. So if you've been in a car accident, visit ThomasJHenryLaw.com today. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal office in San Antonio.
It's Military Appreciation Month at North Park Chevy. Service members get up to $1,000 bonus cash. Got a 2026 Silverado 1500 Crew LT for $15,000 off MSRP. Drive the 2026 Colorado with 0 payments for 90 days. Or take home a 2026 Equinox LT for $26,359 with 2.9% financing. Together, let's drive. North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes off Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Spring is here, and in South Texas, that means storms, wind, rain, and hail. If you've been hit by a storm or think you have damage, now is the time to contact Stevens Roofing and Solar at 210-785-0994. Don't put your trust in an out-of-town storm chaser. Stevens Roofing is a family-owned, locally based company who will be here for years to come. The team at Stevens Roofing and Solar will give you peace of mind when the storms come rolling in. Call 210-785-0994 for Stevens Roofing.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Real Success. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ourrealsuccess.com.
Do you want to learn how to make money flipping houses and acquiring rental properties right here in San Antonio without using your own money? You'll learn to flip houses and secure rental properties in your spare time to get on track towards real wealth building. We're offering a handful of motivated individuals the opportunity to attend our workshop right here in San Antonio for free. That's right, we'll give you 2 free tickets when you text FLIP to 64,000. San Antonio is the perfect market to flip houses and build rental income. Don't miss this opportunity. Come to a complimentary live 2-hour workshop next week right here in San Antonio and learn how to start making money flipping homes and building long-term wealth with rental properties. To get 2 free tickets, text FLIP to 64,000. Text in the next 10 minutes and registrants will also receive a free copy of our Funding for Deals guide. Text FLIP to 64,000 for 2 complimentary tickets. Text FLIP to 64,000.
My name is Erica. My son, Kason, is a patient at Shriners Children. My oldest called me and said, Kason got burnt. I said, how bad is it? He wouldn't answer me. Before we could see Kason, the trauma doctor came in and said he needs to go to Shriners.
To survive a burn injury and to return to life unafraid and full of joy and be who you're supposed to be is what we strive to deliver to our patients. His injury was a big injury, and I think a testament to the care that we provide. He's fully functional. He's riding his dirt bike, doing all of the things that you would want him to do. I can't think of another system that has the impact on pediatric patients that Shriners Children's does.
I wouldn't do anything else. We're just so thankful that Kason is still here because things can change in the blink of an eye. Go online right now to loveshriners.org.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, the owners are expected to award the Minnesota Vikings the 2028 NFL Draft later this week, according to Monday Morning quarterbacks Albert Breer. Also, the Tennessee Titans are reportedly expected to host the 2030 Super Bowl in their newly constructed stadium in Nashville. In Major League Baseball, the Texas Rangers fell to the Rockies 7-6, Mackenzie Gore taking the loss, and the Astros, well, they lost too. Minnesota beat them 6-3.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey-o! Good morning. How we doing, everybody? Victory Tuesday.
Thanks for the victory coffee.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
thanks, man.
Thanks for the victory,
Nom, nom,
Bob.
nom, nom. Mocha cookie crumb frappuccino.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's.
I know you
that's
like
a
'em
manly
sweet.
drink. I like them sweet.
You got cookie crumbles on top of it.
I got all I need right here.
It's a nightmare for me.
And I got a toasted coconut latte.
Toasted coconut.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And Vic gets the disgusting dirt drink.
I get the dirt latte.
A green matcha drink.
That is a green drink.
But it's good. I like it.
Zoo, $8 today for Bear County locals, says Bob.
Okay.
And Josh says, badass for the zoo. Zoo's legit gorilla area is amazing. A real great place for kids, too, if you need a spot for them to play all day. I haven't gone to see the gorillas yet. I need to go see them, man. I need to hang out with those gorillas. I like gorillas.
Man, I haven't been to the zoo in, 15
Well, and
years.
I think Zoo La La's tomorrow night or Thursday night.
What, is that a fancy thing?
Yeah, they closed the zoo down and, they serve drinks and they got a couple of rappers. It's
really
Zoo La La.
Zoo La La.
Listen, it
is. It's, them's with money.
Are you going?
Yeah. No, I don't have the money.
Oh. Does your wife did not put that on your allowance?
No, that's not it.
I can't believe your wife tell you no. You can't spend the money.
We normally do go. It's just kind of got lost in the mix, but I think it's. I want to make sure I've said it right, but it's one of the fun events in town.
It sounds like a good time. Yeah, I really need a weekend to rest up, and I'm not going to get it. Friday, I've got my niece's graduation.
Oh,
in
high school?
In Austin, yeah, high school graduation. So we're gonna have to go to that, and then I'm not gonna be able to drive back from Austin immediately because I'm gonna have to find someone to watch the Spurs game.
We missed Zulala. It was last Thursday.
Oh, okay.
They had Tag Team and Digital Underground.
What? Tag Team back again? Check it to wreck it. Let's begin. Party on, party people. Let me hear some noise. DC's in the house. Jump for joy.
That's them.
Whoa!
Every one of them.
Damn.
That was on.
I actually,
14th.
I would not have if you had told me Tag Team, both guys were still alive. I would have said no way.
Well, they look. Let's just say they
look aged.
Yeah,
and Digital Underground too. Man,
those gorillas were thumping last Thursday.
That was at the zoo.
That's what Zoo La La is, man. Tim Morrow, our zoo's rocking.
I had no idea.
We got to pay for the gorilla enclosure.
That is that is, I guess, unexpected. Is that
I would say when you put Digital Underground and the San Antonio Zoo in the same sentence, that's probably been never done before.
No.
No.
But I didn't know once Shock G died, I thought Digital Underground didn't exist anymore.
Shock G's dead?
Shock G died a long time ago.
Oh, damn it.
So you may remember Shock G, like there was a famous video called the Humpty Dance.
Well, yeah, that's him.
And the guy with the big nose, that was Shock G dressed up as Humpty Hump. That was his alter ego.
There's a dude, they have a replacement.
There's no way.
Look, there's a replacement. He's got the nose. I just thought that was him.
No, that's not him. No. Shock G
he once got busy in a Burger King bathroom.
Shock G is for sure dead.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, he died pretty young. I think he had like fentanyl overdose. Unfortunate, but like 5 years ago, something like that.
He was moving like his leg was broken.
Well, damn. I guess Money B and Young Hump must be taking over the. Yeah, must be it. But,
Young Hump.
But Tag Team, yeah, that's a surprise appearance as well. So, all right. SR says. AJ sounding like Surge from Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's this pertaining?
And Claymore said, yeah, Shock B's been dead a long time ago. I don't know how they can go on without him. I feel like he's the whole band or the whole group, I guess.
The drummer for Spinal Tap. Just find another one.
Yeah. It is Poodle Party right now in San Antonio. It is a good day
Poodle
if you're
pinching party.
Poodle pinching party. That's
pinching
right.
Party.
For the pinching Poodle Spurs.
They pinch me.
Let's do the Double Dong Challenge real quick before we get back into the hoops. They are still up at Coors Field. Got some runs yesterday, but who was the player got picked yesterday, Vic?
Josh Jung.
And he didn't get one.
He was 0 for 3.
Yeah.
Damn. Got some bad luck lately. So one of y'all needs to break through on this thing.
We're so close.
Let's go. So the Double Dong Challenge, if you don't know, is a game we play here where you call in, you pick the Rangers player that you think is going to hit a home run today, And if he hits one, you'll win a pair of tickets to a upcoming Rangers game. If he hits two, you will get upgraded seats and you will get a hotel stay on us.
And a hearty handshake.
From Rob directly.
Yes.
He will meet you at your car, shake your hand.
Heartily.
And be careful, though. Careful what you wish for. Rob's got the grip
I'll bring you
of
into
a
my
silverback
universe.
gorilla.
That's right. I'll bring you into my universe. It's hard to get out.
Tonight's matchup, again, like I said, is the Colorado Rockies. Sammy Peralta, another lefty on the hill for the Rockies. Looks like he's making his debut tonight. Sammy Peralta's a made-up person. But he's left-handed, so maybe go with a right-handed hitter. That's all I'm saying. But I feel like somebody's got a chance while they're in Colorado. Somebody's got a chance. Let's go with caller number 6. You will get to play the Double Dong Challenge today. Hopefully get ourselves a winner. Aaron says, puro pinching hangover.
Pinching. We are dealing with a pinching hangover.
That's right. That's right.
Man.
I'm not, because I don't drink on weekdays.
I don't either.
That's a lie. But you drink light beer, which doesn't even have alcohol in it.
It's not even alcohol.
Do you see Billy Bob Thornton's doing Mick Ultra commercials now?
Yes.
They played that one a lot.
You knew that
night.
was coming.
Oh, yeah. Brilliant play by them.
Yeah.
Brilliant play by them.
It's not even alcohol. Give me another one.
I thought you stopped drinking. I did. This is light beer.
Alcohol.
That's good.
Gatorade.
That is good. Yeah, I was thinking that last night. Last night was the first night I saw it, but I saw the commercial like 3 times during the broadcast, and I was like, "Oh, Billy Bob played this well, man. That was like a character that he was playing that's now turned into a direct money for him.
Well
Good
done.
for him.
And there'll be a primary role in the next iteration of the Landmen.
Every time I see Wemby pull up and take that shot, I go, "What was he possibly thinking?"
In it to win it.
Oh my God, what a big balls play! Because he would have had to sit there and answer questions at the post game if he missed that shot,
and deservedly so. Man.
Yes,
you put yourself out there, and you talk about taking questions, and there's something unique about the way he does it, because obviously he's forming his thoughts in French and then bringing them back in English and answering his question. So every question is asked of him. There's this long, kind of contemplative kind of moment that he just kind of really deep thinks. It has to be unnerving for the guys in the locker room that have never dealt with him, to the way, because you think, like, is he mad? Did I just ask him something he's gonna blow me up? And he always offers these very considered and interesting answers. And then at one point yesterday, the press guy asked him, "What did you think?" And essentially the question was, what did you think when you were sitting there watching Shea get it? Now, the natural inclination of any competitor is to do that. All he did was everything you said. Yes.
Yeah.
It was what we wanted to see or hope for, was the anger at watching the dude get the trophy you felt like you deserved.
Yeah.
And he took it to heart and brought it to play. And he's not ashamed to say it. Like, yeah, it mattered. I didn't want to sit there and watch him get that.
No. Yesterday, the odds for the Spurs, or excuse me, for the Thunder to win the West were minus 260.
About a 75% chance. So where are we at now?
What do you think? What do you think?
I think it probably dropped to about 60%.
Oklahoma City's now minus 115. Spurs minus 105. So it is almost a pick 'em.
We went to a pick 'em
in this
one
series.
game.
Now let me also, if you're looking to bet on the Spurs, I would not bet minus 105, because I think there's an easier bet that you can make that is a little more profitable. If you think the Spurs are going to win, the odds for Western Conference MVP, Wemby is even money. So you bet 100, you win 100. Better than betting 105 to win 100, because
so right now he's even.
He's even money.
So what a great strategy here, because if you think they're going to win it, he's going to get.
He's
going to
be the MVP.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. Now
I like that.
Yeah. Now for OKC, they're minus 115. Shea to win the MVP is even money as well. They are co-favorites to win the Western Conference Finals MVP, plus 100 each. I think there's a world where Oklahoma City can win the West without, especially with what Shea did in Game 1. There's a world where they can win the West without him being the MVP. I think there's value on Jalen Williams at 40-1 to be the Western Conference Finals MVP.
I'll tell you,
if you think the Thunder can win
right. If he puts that kind of performance, then they're going to win it.
So and by the way, Jalen Williams at 40-1 is the third favorite on the board. So you've got even money for the two MVP candidates, and then it's a jump to 40-1.
It's funny that Dylan Harper or Steph is not on that list.
Steph
okay.
is. Okay. Steph's next.
Okay.
60-1. Does that interest you?
No.
I can't imagine someone not named Wemby winning it if the Spurs win the. Chet is 80-1.
No.
Dylan Harper is 80-1.
Well, now he's got some pub.
Alex Caruso is 100-1.
Well, if he puts it all together, he deserves every penny.
You know what he was yesterday before the game?
1,000?
750-1.
Yeah.
And I told my son before the game started, I was like, I said I was looking at my app and I was like, I kind of want to bet on Alex Caruso to be the West MVP, because I was just thinking about what he did in the playoffs. And as that game was going on, Jake was like, "Did you bet it? I said no, and he said, "Why didn't you bet it? You said you were going to bet it." I was like, I don't know. I'm an idiot. Imagine I bet $100.
Well, let me tell you, if Alex Caruso wins the Western Conference Finals MVP trophy, hell froze over. There are a lot of other things have just occurred as well.
I mean,
it is as close to a statistical impossibility as there is out there. I mean, player of the game, yes. Player of 2 games, maybe. MVP. If Alex Caruso wins the MVP of the Western Conference Finals, something terrible has happened.
Yeah.
To somebody.
But when you're talking about betting $100 to win $75,000,
I do. And you're feeling good if you did it yesterday.
Yeah. I'd feel a lot better about it now. De'Aaron Fox 150-1, Devin Vassell 200-1, and AJ Mitchell 300-1.
AJ Mitchell, put him on a milk carton.
Yeah. Well, his minutes count was down because Jalen played,
right?
But when he was on the floor, he was not nearly as effective as he's been in the last couple of series.
They made sure he was not going to do anything to distract them from the defense played on SGA first and then everybody else second.
Yeah. Asylum says, sorry, Wemby's WCF MVP. Well, if the Spurs win, there's not a world where he's not. I just can't picture it.
It's possible they could get it if they don't. You keep throwing up 41 in 20 nights.
I wonder if that's ever happened. I don't know.
I doubt it.
But I will say, if you bet Shea as a proxy for it, you probably don't feel as great tonight or today as you did when you made the bet.
No, you're right.
Because, like I said, that's why Caruso is so interesting to me because, if he has a couple more games like that and Shea just continues to be meh.
I'll tell you, that would be the biggest story in basketball this year. I mean, if they can turn Shea into Caruso and vice versa, what a ridiculous turn of events.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, though, that Wemby and Shea both are still the favorites. But I do think Wemby, you get a better price on Wemby being the MVP than the Spurs winning the series. There's not a world where the Spurs win this series without Wemby being the MVP. I truly believe that. And last night was a good example of why. And what's funny is at one point in the game, maybe it was in the third quarter, my son said, "Who do you think the Spurs' leading scorer is right now?" And I said, "Probably Dylan Harper," because Dylan was so good in the first half, and he was my anchor on my underdog squad last night that actually I lost because I also had higher on AJ Mitchell. So that was the one that sunk me. But Dylan Harper I had on 3 different underdog lineups to go higher on his points. And I was like, oh, I'm so brilliant because once I knew Fox was out, I was like, he's gonna get the lion's share of minutes. He'll do something, and he did. But he was like, no, and he's like, that's what's impressive about this. Wemby leads them in scoring, and if you watch the first half, it didn't really feel like it was the Wemby show. Like it didn't feel like he was taking over. It just felt like
it was part of the offense.
Yeah, he was just he was getting putbacks. Mm-hmm. They were feeding him down low, and he was getting easy dunks. There wasn't a lot of highlight stuff in the first half necessarily, but it was consistent. Mm-hmm. They were like you say, they fed the bulldog and just got. This is what the version of Wemby that we saw last night is the version of Wemby that I love that people get mad at me when I say Wemby doing big man things, like when he doesn't go out and try to shoot a bunch of threes, like when he just gets down in the paint and dominates. Like if he would do that every game, like he could score 40 points a game every night.
Get ready. He's going to score 40 points a game every night. I mean, this is a guy just learning to run. I mean, he's just learning his game, and he has turned this left-handed move. He gets on the right side or the left side of the block, goes to his right, and stays on his left foot and shoots with his left hand. And he did it 2 times the other night. It's an indefensible move. It's already indefensible. Now he's contorting his body in a way that you can't stop it. There's just no way to slow it down ever. If he's within 5 feet of the basket, if he misses, it's his fault. It's not yours. There's nothing you can do. And he's just figuring that out. And wait till he figures out how to be offensive against a little dude like Alex Caruso. Like everybody keeps throwing these little guys to defend him. All summer long, I guarantee you, all I'm working on is making sure that ball, whenever you get it, never goes lower than your shoulders, ever. And you're going to score 15 more points a game because you're not going to continually get swatted and grabbed and scratched because they can't get to the ball. That's the next step in the evolution. And then you can't put a little guy on him. You can't put a big guy on him. We're talking 40 a night in the offense. But not hero ball, 40 points a night in the offense.
Also, last night he figured out after Caruso was giving him a little bit of trouble, and Jake was like, well, what do you do? Because he's going to steal the ball every time he dribbles. I was like, pass out of it, pass over it. That's the beauty of being that big of a giant is when Caruso's on you and he's so low, you just find somebody over the top of him and get easy points that way.
If you're within 15 feet of the basket, shoot.
Yeah.
It's a mouse. What do you pass out? Don't let the ball get below your shoulders. Take the shot before the double team comes. You're the best option. Why pass it to somebody else?
Claymore said next year, Vic, Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. I really think the only thing standing in the way of that is health. Like if he is healthy, I think that's probably what happens.
And it'll only happen once.
That he'll win both awards once.
If it becomes that, then there'll be no awards left for anybody. I'm just telling you, it'll happen once, and we'll go yay. But from now on, it'll be just supposed that he's the Defensive Player of the Year. We're going to you're the de facto dude, and we're going to get you the MVP. But it won't happen more than once.
Yeah. Alexander says pinching Caruso. He was a gnat on Vic. Like I said, if he had won the game, like I don't know that we could have been speaking more highly of him. He had probably the best game I've ever seen him play, and he had some. Remember last year, in the playoffs, they put him on Joker, and everybody's like, "Oh, how can he stop Joker?" And then he did, and it's like you got it. That kid. A lot of credit.
And he did all he could on defense. It was
and he's one of yours.
Well, he's fighting Texas Aggie. Yeah.
Right.
The thing about what was last night was he just took what was given to him. He didn't do anything other than you're open, take the shot, dude. And he was open, took the shot, and made 8 threes. Now
but he was also out of bounds when he saved that ball. I'll say it till the end of time. His foot was on the ground when he threw it off of Wemby, and the refs nobody looked at it again. And here's what happens to the Spurs, I believe. And I don't think maybe it's not just the Spurs, but it feels like it's the Spurs a lot. The Spurs cry wolf on challenges a lot. Like they want Mitch to challenge everything. Anytime the ball's out of bounds, Steph Castle does
that's
this.
A bunch of kids. Yeah,
Steph's like, that's not. It's not. And then the bench will be like, no, we're not challenging that. And so I think like Mitch has kind of gotten numb to the fact that they want to challenge every single play, and Mitch is like, no. And then that was a play where in a key moment, mind you, that was a big time play that Caruso threw it off Wemby and it went out of bounds. That should have been Spurs ball.
It should have.
And nobody thought to challenge. And my son was like, are they going to challenge? I said, I don't know.
I don't know if it's thought to, but at that point, timeouts were so valuable. I mean, you knew it was going to be
what's
tight.
More valuable than the possession at that point?
Yeah, but if it's a 50-50 shot or I know I'm going to keep my timeout, you better have it. There better be absolute, undeniable proof that it happened. And if my guy leads me astray and I lose a timeout on a bad challenge, I'm going to lose it. No, I'd much rather just give him the possession and let me have my timeout.
Carter says, Tarek says, Carter Bryant on SGA, more minutes will wear him down, and then Castle, he's going to have to work really hard to score.
We don't know what to say about Bryant.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know if Carter Bryant's in the doghouse or.
I just think he's, I think he's like we've said, or you said earlier today, in fact. Offensively, I think he gets lost in the offense. I think he's a big shooter. I think he takes great shots, but for whatever reason, Mitch is just not comfortable with him on the floor for more than about 4 or 5 minutes at a time.
Claymore says, lost in last night's game is how good OKC played, facing a possessed Wemby and surging young Harper and Castle. My takeaway from that game was I felt like the entire time it felt like the Spurs should have been up by double digits. And I think they got up by double digits for like 3 seconds, and Caruso went down and hit a 3 and made it 7 again. But if you watch the entire game, you felt like the Spurs outplayed them start to finish, yet it was still a tie game at the end, and it was like
20.
How does this happen?
23.
That's what it was. Again, you can kind of blame. You can blame turnovers on the Spurs, or you can credit Oklahoma City for playing well enough defensively. I think both are valid. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the Thunder are the best defensive team in the world. That doesn't excuse 23 turnovers.
And 11 from your starting point guard.
Yeah.
And now, again, you won a basketball game against the Oklahoma City Thunder on the road. Your starting point guard turned the ball over 11 times. You did 23 times, and you still beat them by 7. The math doesn't add up.
Chris says he wants to see Carter Bryant guarding Caruso on D. That's not going to happen.
Caruso's going to be open all series. I'm going to let him do it again. Prove it to me that you can do it again, and then maybe I'll start working on it. But I would much rather let Caruso take 8 threes wide open than SGA take 6, make 5, get fouled on 4 of them, make 3 free throws, have 2 dudes in foul trouble later. I'll let Caruso just keep shooting, man.
Yep, I'm with you. All right, I got to tell you about Game Day Men's Health. Friends, if you are struggling, and there's a lot of things, men struggle with a lot of things, and I know you're supposed to just man up, toughen up, buttercup. No, that's not the way to get things done, man. The clinic at Game Day Men's Health, they're built around personalizing wellness for you, a personalized approach to healthcare for you, because that's what you deserve, a modern personalized approach. And at Game Day, we're not talking about just routine checkups. If you've got brain fog, or if you've got maybe a little tire around the tummy that you can't get rid of, you're tired of it, you want to make a difference, but you can't get motivated to go to the gym. You don't have the energy to go to the gym. Maybe you need a little help in the bedroom. That could happen too. Game Day's got an answer for all those things, and that's what's incredible. They are experts in testosterone replacement, erectile dysfunction, weight loss, advanced peptide therapy, all of the above. You're going to notice when you walk in, this place is comfortable. It's designed to make you feel like you're at home and they're taking care of you. And the appointments are flexible. If you're hearing this ad, guess what? They're open now. They open at 7 a.m. Appointments start at 7 a.m. You can go in now. Give them a call, 830-376-9100. They've got an Alamo Ranch location, and they got a Shirt Cibolo location. Both fantastic, can help you with whatever you need. 830-376-9100. Win back your health. Win back your life. It's Game Day. Let's go.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Our heaviest delay, northeast side of town, Windcrest, 35 southbound approaching 410. That road work's got the roadway reduced to 1 lane. 45-minute travel time. It's heavy back to Evans. So if you need an alternate route, look out, Nacogdoches or Wurzbach, or you just might want to wait it out. 410 northbound, the off-ramp to FM 78. That stall has the exit ramp blocked. 410 eastbound approaching Honeysuckle. That stall's off to the shoulder. It's right around West Avenue. And then 281 northbound at Bassey, stall right shoulder blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Red Diamond Tea.
Go ahead. Sip into summer with Red Diamond. Fresh brewed with just 3 simple ingredients. Tea, water, and sugar. Always cold and ready in the refrigerated section. Red Diamond Fresh Brewed Tea. The perfect sip does exist.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car-truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Heading to the coast for Memorial Day weekend, so is the Blitz. Join us Friday afternoon at the official grand opening of the Roo Pub Rockport. You know it will be the best place on the coast to watch Game 3, so we'll see you at the Roo in Rockport.
My name is Ariel. When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without my high school diploma. My entire life changed when I took a chance and got my high school diploma at age 22. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers. They were with me every step of the way, helping with my English and math, making sure I pushed through all the challenges.
Ariel, your success proves that what I'm doing as a teacher has real meaning.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, all the reaction to Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals.
And we'll probably spend a little time talking about tonight's Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
And we've got the latest in the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys. Mother Football, Shireen Williams joins us at 5:15.
Let's be honest, all Spurs all the time. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Western Conference Finals Game 1 was an absolute classic. The Spurs beat the Thunder last night in double overtime, 122-115. Wemby was spectacular. 41 points, 24 rebounds, and everything else you could ask for. Tonight is Game 1 for the Eastern Conference as the Knicks welcome the Cleveland Cavaliers into the Madison Square Garden. Tip set for 7 o'clock, a game you can catch live on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz, and you're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Go, Spurs, go!
We're race for Sace. I always liked when it was race for Sace.
Yeah.
When it was... I always liked one for the thumb.
GBJ says, I call game how I see it. Even when SGA was struggling, his teammates still showed their offensive versatility, which kept them in the game. I feel like this whole series will be back and forth.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's going to go to 7.
Yeah, there's no easy, and I don't think anybody thought it was going to be easy for either team.
They're going to get one here. If you think we're going to defend the Frost, you guys have got another thing coming. The Spurs are going to have to win another one up there.
Yeah, I think this is going to be I said 6 after watching last night. I think it's more 7.
Oh, it's a 7. And again, they're going to win one down here. If we manage to hold serve against them, it will be a ridiculous accomplishment. I mean, they're coming.
Jay Sutherland says, Kings fan here. I'm sorry for that.
Wow.
He says, Spurs have the greatest player to ever touch a basketball.
Not yet, but maybe.
I mean, there's potential for that. That's it. That's the other thing. You want to temper your excitement because,
and then he does something, and you go, "Oh my God!
Yeah,
oh my God! No one has ever done that before."
I still my biggest concern for Wemby, and there was a time yesterday where it took him a long time to get up off the floor, and I was like, "Oh no!" It's just he is the way he is built is not the build that lasts.
You just well, at least to this point, none ever have.
No.
But a lot of things have never happened that eventually do.
There was no quarterbacks playing into their 40s at the rate Tom Brady was until he did it.
I do think that there has been as much preparation as you can have. I mean, there's only so much you can do, but you see what they do, those ridiculous warm-up things where he's crawling around on the ground and barefooting and doing all kinds of crazy things to kind of, I don't know what but it's working. But
at the end of the day, that frame is scary.
It's so much time on the ground. But, you're 7'5", your center of gravity is kind of high. But
what other 7'5" guy is on the ground that much?
Well, I don't, no one's ever run around like he does. I don't know. I don't know what is the standard amount for a guy to fall down at 7'5", but no one's ever put themselves in a position to even be in a place to fall down like that. So I don't know, but you're right. The biggest fear always will be that frame doing those things shouldn't be possible. Yeah. And when I feel like we're just tempting time because eventually it'll be proven that the body can't do that.
He could very well be like Yao in that there's 8 years of really, really incredible things, but that's it.
Hey, you know
what? But what Yao didn't bring was a ring, and I think Wemby's got a good. I think Wemby's got a good chance to bring multiples.
So much there.
You're right. It's still. Again, last night was the first time in a long time I saw him play the way that I want him to play, like a big man on offense. And I'm telling you, what we saw this year of him, if he does that, if that becomes what he is a guy who's like willing to get down in the paint and score at the basket,
40 a night,
he is without question the MVP next year. The only thing that keeps him away from that is this weird obsession with trying to shoot threes all the time.
Well, the thing is,
I know you can. I know you can do it.
His game will get closer to the rim every year he ages.
Good.
I mean, that's what every NBA player, seriously, every NBA player starts farther away, and then they get closer to the rim, and by the time they're done, like Magic and LeBron, they end up spending most of their time in the paint because, quite frankly, the mobility is not there, and they're just more savvy. They can get their shot off without as much effort, and they know there's more fouls to be had down there. There's more benefit to being in the paint, and he'll work his way there. But Jamal Crawford said it. In his mind, he's a guard, and that's never going to change.
I don't understand.
He'll be a post-up power guard.
He's so good when he is a big man.
Can you imagine, though? You're 7'5", 7'4", however we want to, whatever the number
Maybe it's boring.
Well, there's the boring. Well, it's not boring. I'm tired of getting the hell beat out of me. And the other part is every jump shot he ever takes is wide open. There's never anybody in between him and the rim. He can see the rim as clearly as any shot every time he takes it, unless there's a Chet on the court. So I get it. I mean, every shot he takes is open. There's nobody with a hand up that's going to affect him. So I get the idea that you're like, dude, why are you making it so hard on yourself? Go down there and score and let him foul you and take a free throw. And
there was a couple plays last night where he got the ball and he turned around and his feet barely left the ground and he dunked the ball.
Yeah.
And it's like, you could do that all night, every night, if you chose to do so.
And there's some self-preservation. He does get the crap beat out of him. I mean,
I
get out there and take a break. And that the three that he hit will go down in the annals of great shots made for or against the Spurs in playoff
without
history.
question.
I mean, it was just one of the most ridiculous, unneeded, unexpected, perfect shots I've ever seen.
Yeah. Do the Spurs have do Do they have a shot? I guess like the Sean Elliott shot is the probably the biggest one. Is that like
the Memorial Day Miracle would be one. The Robert Horry shot in Game 5 against the Pistons was the greatest shot I've ever witnessed live by any human being.
Okay.
That Wemby shot last night, if I'd have been there, might have supplanted that because it was just so absolutely unexpected and in the wrong place at the wrong time, doing the wrong thing, and it all worked out right.
I remember the Avery Johnson, the game that the shot that clinched the win over the Knicks,
the baseline jumper, yeah, that mattered.
That shot last night, I don't know if it'll end up being like that, and I guess maybe if they win the series, it will go down as that. But every team has like a handful of shots that are always remembered. For the Rockets, it's the kiss of death,
right? The kiss of death, yeah.
Mario Elie, and I know he's got some history here too. But that's the shot that the most talked about shot in Rockets history, probably. That shot last night. Now it doesn't help that it was a game 1, and it doesn't help that they haven't won the series yet. But it was such an absurdity.
Well, absurdity is such a great word because there was nobody within 15 feet of him, 1. 2 steps, you're in the paint, dude. Yeah. And you're going to make a 2 and get the free throw and put a guy in foul trouble and put our team in a better position to come out of a timeout. Everything more beneficial should have happened. If you were a smart basketball player,
you would have worn down some clock.
Yeah, you'd have put the ball on the court and you'd have gotten in the paint and made it an easier shot and had him foul you. That's what would have happened. But you were, ignorant, apathetic, whatever you want to call it. You took the shot, which was, do the great ones that go to the spoils. You took it and you made it. But man, it reminded me, the second or the shot that no Spur will ever talk about, but it was one of the greatest of any Spur ever, was the 3-point shot that Tim Duncan made right before the .03 shot that Derek made for the Lakers. Right before, when they hit the shot to shut us down, Tim hit the greatest 3-point shot of his career.
Yeah.
And it will never be remembered because we lost the game. And that could have been last night, too. I mean, the shot that could have changed destiny would have just gone down as another one if they hadn't held on.
But Tim Duncan also hit – maybe I'm remembering this wrong. Tim Duncan has he hit a shot – I think it was Phoenix. Might have been Utah.
It was Phoenix.
He in double overtime, right? He hit a 3. Mm-hmm. I think it was a game winner, not a game tire.
It was a game winner, yeah, Phoenix.
So it's not without precedent, and maybe not the most expected 3-point shooter hitting that shot, but that shot last night that Wemby made, I will always remember it because there was no reason to take that shot. It was like I always say in poker. Like when you lose a poker hand, my buddy Matt was the one who taught me this. The guy Matt Dean who he made the final table at the World Series of Poker and one of the best players I know. And he always says it's not about outcomes. You have to separate outcomes from decisions. Decisions are what matters because over the course of time, the right decisions will lead to the most right outcomes. And this was a case where it was a horrible decision, but a brilliant outcome. Mm-hmm. And sometimes those feel even better.
Oh, not sometimes, all the time.
There's no better feeling than you go all in and you've got a prayer and somebody calls you and they've got the right cards and then that last card comes out and that's what puts you over the top and you had no business winning but karma. You won it and they walk away mad. That's what this was.
Lucky than good.
All you could do was walk away mad if you're the Thunder because you could not have if you could have said, "Hey, what do you guys want?" I don't know. I want 2 seconds into the shot clock to Wemby to just chuck up a 40-footer,
yeah, 30-footer, yeah. and transition, mind you, wide open transition shot, yeah.
And it happened, and because it went in, it felt so good, and like I said, because the downside of it would have been so horrific that. And I don't know if a young kid like that, a 22-year-old dude, is even thinking about the possibility of missing it.
Oh, no. If he was, he wouldn't have taken a shot.
That's what I would. Yeah. I can't imagine, being in his shoes and going, yeah, man. Because if that even crosses your mind, what question would be asked at the press conference? The very first question is, why did you do that? What strategically made you decide to take that
And keep in mind, that was what? About a minute after he had just run into Alex Caruso for no apparent reason.
Him and gave him the ball.
Like, dude, what brain fart happened to you for that minute? You brought on, you gave them 2 shots. They almost got you for a technical. And then you go down and you take a dumb 3? Come on, bro. I know you ended up with 38 points if minus that 3, but that you're the reason we lost.
Tom says 2 for 1. There was 26 seconds
this was
left.
Not a 2 for 1
You don't
shot.
2 for 1 to have 2 seconds. No. You'd much rather have a real chance, especially because you're down 3.
This was I'm going to win the game right now.
Yeah, it was. I mean, well, at that point it was tie the game, but then they went down and defended appropriately. But man, it was just such a big ball. You don't go 2 for 1 to gain 2 seconds on the other end of it. It's just not. That doesn't happen in the NBA.
I'd like to have seen the play that was coming in. Mitch had all the cut. And you cut here, and you drive here, and you go here, and here's the X. And if you see the cutter make it, and then the ball goes in, he takes one dribble and takes a shot. You're like, what the hell was the timeout for?
Yeah,
what was that all about?
Unbelievable, man. So, again, it's in this case, it was the outcome over the decision. And that's the other thing. And that's what I always say, Matt, tell Matt when I lose is decisions never pay the bills. Outcomes pay the bills. And this is an outcome that scoreboarded, and just an incredible shot that I think is going to be remembered for a long ass time.
You
man.
Get the sense he's going to take a bunch more. It's just spectacular. This is what winners do. Winners win.
Yep, that's it. All right, I'm going to tell you about Underdog Fantasy. I told you I was playing on Underdog last night. Stupid AJ Mitchell did nothing for me. Who's even named AJ? What a stupid name anyway. Won't be on him anymore in this series. But I will be back in it tonight. I can tell you that. Knicks Cavs getting underway tonight. I expect there's going to be I think the Knicks, who have put up a whole bunch of points, I think they maybe come down to earth a little bit with the defense of the Cavs on them. I think this is going to be a tighter series than people think. I think it's going to be a lower score series than people think it's going to be. So I'm going to be looking at some lowers on some of the star players like Jalen Brunson tonight. But it's as simple as that. You pick the star players. Are they going to go higher or lower on their stats? Rebounds, points, steals, blocks, whatever it is. And if you get it right, you can win up to 5,000 times your money. It makes watching games like last night, you didn't really need Underdog. It was a nice to have, but you didn't need it because it was a great game. I don't care about the Eastern Conference game. I've got no rooting interest. I don't really want either one to win, and I don't think either has much of a chance. But when you got some scratch on the line, it's a lot more fun to watch. I can tell you that. Download the app today. Use promo code Alamo. You'll get $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the morning huddles, Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two, and then we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collisions since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney, an attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
1-800 or alawyer4us.com.
By texting 64000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Real Success. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ourrealsuccess.com.
Do you want to learn how to make money flipping houses and acquiring rental properties right here in San Antonio without using your own money? You'll learn to flip houses and secure rental properties in your spare time to get on track towards real wealth building. We're offering a handful of motivated individuals the opportunity to attend our workshop right here in San Antonio for free. That's right, we'll give you 2 free tickets when you text FLIP to 64,000. San Antonio is the perfect market to flip houses and build rental income. Don't miss this opportunity. Come to a complimentary live 2-hour workshop next week right here in San Antonio and learn how to start making money flipping homes and building long-term wealth with rental properties. To get 2 free tickets, text FLIP to 64,000. Text in the next 10 minutes and registrants will also receive a free copy of our Funding for Deals guide. Text FLIP to 64,000 for 2 complimentary tickets. Text FLIP to 64,000.
My name is Ariel. When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without my high school diploma. My entire life changed when I took a chance and got my high school diploma at age 22. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers. They were with me every step of the way, helping with my English and math, making sure I pushed through all the challenges.
Ariel, your success proves that what I'm doing as a teacher has real meaning.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Ready or not, summer is coming, and Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance is on now. Right now through May 25th, get up to 70% off everything home at Wayfair. Plus, score amazing doorbuster deals all sale long and surprise flash deals on Memorial Day. We're talking thousands of products at every style and budget. Now is the time to save big on must-haves for your patio, backyard, and beyond. These savings won't last, so don't wait. Shop Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance now through May 25th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
When I wake up,
the best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
I pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started. Good mornings make for better days. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
Big Dog here on our YouTube page telling us to we shouldn't talk badly about Kawhi. It's been 8 years. Your response to that?
What I want to say would get me fired. It starts with an F and ends with U.
Stop it.
I will talk bad about that guy as long as I've got breath.
Till the day I die, because he screwed this franchise. It's an unforgivable sin.
Yep.
That's not who we are. Knock off the board.
A comment from Raul. That is who we are. He is on Yolanda Salvador level.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn close.
Yeah. That's about right.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
That could be a poll question. Who do San Antonians hate more, Kawhi or Yolanda?
That's a great question. I don't know. Santa Ana?
Stupid.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Little
rip.
Little digital U.
What's his name again?
Shock G.
Shock G.
That's right.
Pour one out for Shock G.
The Humpty Hump. There was a lot of people back in the day. There were people who thought that a Humpty Hump was like a different guy than Shock G, and then they finally figured out that no, it's just makeup and a fake nose.
Costume.
People are really stupid. They were really they were really gullible back then. Not like now where everyone knows when something's AI or when it's not.
Dude,
I know. You saw that picture of your wife?
No.
Oh. Ixnay on the Otofe.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I have to perfect it first.
Okay.
I will. Yeah.
All right.
Look who stopped in the studio today.
Yeah. I was talking to Rob. One of the underrated moments, I think, last night, and another brilliant decision by Wemby, and at the time it didn't feel like a brilliant decision. I thought it was, though, was the game. The Spurs were up 2. I don't remember. It might have been the first overtime. And Shea was one-on-one with Castle. And it was one of the few times Shea went left on him and absolutely torched him. Like, he got Castle going the wrong way. He stepped around him and had it. He got to the basket really easy. And Castle looked at Wemby and put his hands up like, where was the help? Wemby had stayed put and not come from the help side because Shea all along wanted to get that ball to Chet in the corner.
And this was a design play. This was diagonal out of a timeout. They wanted to get him open in the corner and lure Wemby in on the drive, and it worked.
And Wemby was right in the middle, between Chet, who was at the corner 3 spot, and the rim, and he had to make a choice. And he said he could either stay put or he could have gone to help. But had he gone to help, Shea would have passed it out there to Chet, and now you've got Chet taking a shot essentially to win the game. And now, I mean, whether he makes it or not, who knows? But you'd much rather live with a tie game and the ball's in your hand than them hitting a 3 and going up in the game.
You're risking a foul on Shea and one. They stopped the clock. All the things you didn't want to happen. It was a wise move.
I thought it was brilliant by Wemby to stay put. I really
we'll see
do.
that play again, the separation. And essentially what it did is it flattened out the defense and it caused it to expand. And there's openings there for Shea when they do that. So those little things that the Spurs are going to have to be prepared for, because you're going to see more of it, because they're going to have to find a way to put Wemby on an island and make him make a decision so that you can react to it. And it just didn't happen enough for them to win last night.
People hitting me with the Rockets. I said the kiss of death, the greatest shot in Rockets history. Somebody was talking about Ori's Game 3 winner against the Magic, which is a great one. I'm too young to know. I know of the shot, the Ralph Sampson miracle shot.
Yeah, but that was something.
That was like Western Conference tie game. And but I'm and that sent them to the finals where they lost. But I was 6 years old. I was 5 years old. I don't remember. Our earliest memories, Ralph Sampson's miracle shot is not amongst mine. So maybe it was considered bigger than
Rockets
those.
Fans.
No, that's why it
turned out badly.
That's why they're dead to me.
Mm-hmm.
That is why they're dead to me. GBJ says, don't forget about the clutch shots by Wemby's teammates. They had to play help defense every time he got the rock. Well, yeah.
I mean, everybody had to win that one. That took everybody. And even if you didn't get in, the energy you brought, because when you got every starter over 45 minutes, every starter, you got one dude that played 51 minutes.
Yeah.
The effort that was involved by all, it's just ridiculous. I've never seen a team that was that had enough guys to play so few guys and have those few guys play so many minutes.
Yep. Man, everybody's asking it now. Is Victor Wembanyama the best show in sports?
It's hard to argue.
He's in the conversation.
Well, right now
he and
he
Ohtani are the only guys that I can that I feel like are abnormalities. You know what I mean? Like they're just there's some players that come around that you don't see. You don't see these happen all that often, and Vic is one of those players that is you just don't see guys like this.
And, I guess because he's been around us for 3 years, we figure the rest of the world has been paying attention to what he's been doing. But it's amazing to watch the courtside fans just look at Wemby in awe. Like, I cannot believe.
He's finally doing it on a stage where people can see it.
Yeah, and we're used to some of this stuff, and the rest of the world is still just, wow, look at what he did.
Yeah. All right. We got 1 hour to go on a Victory Tuesday. Morning Huddle 94.1.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
Ahead of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Our heaviest delay northeast side of town, Windcrest, 35 southbound approaching 410. That road work's got the roadway reduced to one lane. 45-minute travel time. It's heavy back to Evans. So if you need an alternate route, look out, Nacogdoches or Wurzbach, or you just might want to wait it out. 410 northbound, the off-ramp to FM 78. That stall has the exit ramp blocked. 410 eastbound approaching Honeysuckle. That stall's off to the shoulder. It's right around West Avenue. And then 281 northbound at Bassey, stall right shoulder blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green, the easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn. Don't wait. Sign up at TrueGreen.com and get your first application for $9.95. True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. Let the pros do the work so you can enjoy your weekend. Hurry, offer ends 5/21. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account.
When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything.
Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, plus get a $300 instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NFL, the owners are expected to award the Minnesota Vikings the 2028 NFL Draft later this week, according to Monday Morning quarterbacks Albert Breer. Also, the Tennessee Titans are reportedly expected to host the 2030 Super Bowl in their newly constructed stadium in Nashville. In Major League Baseball, the Texas Rangers fell to the Rockies 7-6, Mackenzie Gore taking the loss. And the Astros, well, they lost too. Minnesota beat them 6-3.
SportsCenter is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
9:01 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1.
Hey, Rob, real quick, send me that link that we were looking at right now.
Go ahead, San Antonio.
Man, some of y'all gals out there.
Yeah, we were taking a look at was that last night's
I
celebration?
hope it was last night.
I
think it was.
Yeah, it's hard to tell which night that was, but
I think it was last night.
We just have so many wins, we don't know.
Yeah, this one was.
Some arguments on the Brigade Bar, like Big Dog and GBJ talking about need some bench help through this series. OKC's depth will kill us.
Yeah.
OKC bench is truly relentless. It almost felt like I was watching bench players that could start any day. And then there's Estrada says that bench is no different than the Spurs. Well, I do think that and I think it was proven last night, the Thunder have more players that they trust on the floor than the Spurs do in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, keep in mind, we were minus a starter.
Yes.
So we were already down. So a lot of that bench play we did get, but he was starting in Dylan Harper. Yeah, they're the world champs. And
this is all those guys played last year for the championship.
Yeah, these guys do these things very, very well. They've got a lot, and there's a reason why we look like we look, and we have the guys that we have. It's because of the guys that Oklahoma City has. We're built to beat them. I mean, we put together a team to beat the world champions, and those guys have 4 guards that they can run through at any time, and every one of them they trust to play offense and defense. Spurs tried to do the same thing, but one of our guards didn't play. So I think we lost a lot of bench minutes there. And then there's the Carter Bryant question, which I don't know. I feel like he deserves more minutes. I feel like there's some more there, but he, to this point, and we are now how many games in? 10 playoff games in?
Yeah. No, 11.
11 playoff
Spurs,
games in. And we've had one game with significant minutes, but for the most part, he has been a 14-minute-a-night guy, no matter up, down, winning or losing. And that hasn't changed yet, and I don't see how it's gonna.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't know what the I don't know what the level of trust is for some of these guys. I would imagine, and then like when guys like Cornette go out last night and played how he played, I imagine his trust level's even down a little bit. But I mean, you've got to have somebody out there to play some minutes. You can't play Wemby 50 minutes every game. Like, it's just not sustainable.
All of 51 minutes for Devin. That's all of that. It's too much. But last night, I think it came to the point where, well, we're in for a penny. We're in for $1. I mean, we've already worked hard enough. Now we got to go win this thing because we're going to suffer regardless. So you might as well make the pain worth it and go play your 48 minutes and drag your ass off the court.
A lot of debate now on, like, there's a story on The Athletic. SGA is NBA MVP again, but has Victor Wembanyama passed him as the league's best player?
See, I hate those headlines because SGA's reading them. He's not a superstar without having a little bit of competitive nature. Yeah, he's going to prove to himself and to everybody else around him why he's considered, up until last night, the best player in the world.
I still contest that Joker is the best player in the NBA. Well, I still think until further notice, he's the man. But you can certainly make the argument. Now, they asked one guy, one personnel, an unnamed. I mean, these are unnamed guys because they work for other teams. But they said, one guy said, "I don't know what the hell you do with him, offense, defense, any of it." And then he said, "So is Wemby the best player in the league?" And he said, "No. He's the best player I've ever seen."
Again, there are moments when he does things that, that you've been watching basketball your entire life, and he does something that literally in the 100,000 hours you've watched basketball in the gym, on TV, in tournaments, wherever, you've never seen it. You go, I've never seen a dude do that before. It's such a rarity that, again, I can't grasp what he is capable of. I still haven't put my arms around how good is he, because he shouldn't. What he did last night on the road, 41-24, and didn't play particularly well. I mean, you could take the film and go, mistake, 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 and still was extraordinary.
One of the things I heard Jaden McDaniels after Game 6, after they got eliminated, he put it in a way that he kind of really put it into perspective what it's like going against Wemby. And he was talking about, and Jane McDaniels, who's a great defensive player himself, said Wemby's the best defensive player I've ever seen. And he said, everything I've ever known about basketball, everything I've known about where I need to be to get the shot that I'm looking for, like how much space I need, he said, all that math is changed because of him. Like, and it is hard to imagine. Like, imagine you do one thing, like, you know what works your entire life. You train, I need this much space. Okay, this defender, I'm going to need this. Like, but there's no way to replicate it. It's almost like, you guys do the broomstick drill, like where people are holding up broomsticks when you're except they've got them in the game.
And they're going wide, too. Yes. And you can go, well, when you listen to NBA players and high-end college basketball players, and they talk about their game, one of the things they'll always say is, I was getting to my spot. Yeah. And you learn as the player, you learn you got 2 or 3 spots that the offense wants you to be at, you're most comfortable at, and, you can make the shots with your eyes closed with either hand. You've done it a million times. Well, suddenly that spot is altered every time you play Wemby. That spot that was 12 feet away now needs to be 14 feet away. And everything is 2 feet out and everything is 2 feet off. And that happens every time he's on the court. Your spot is no longer your spot because he can defend the rim, another guy, and you at that spot all within 15 feet. It's again, he rewrites what the rules of basketball are with every next outing because he does things like he did last night where you go, well, I couldn't even plan for that. I can't even prepare for what he's going to do because he keeps doing things nobody thinks he can do.
Yeah. Asylum says, no, man, it's Wemby. LOL. Everyone's still undervaluing his defense. He's the best player in the league. I don't think anyone undervalues his defense. He is the best defensive player in the world, no question.
I think his offense
and
is
I think maybe if you think that, I think this is what's so unique about Wemby is that when was the last time a defensive first player was considered the best player in the league?
Never.
I don't remember.
Never. No,
I mean, it just doesn't happen. I like even Giannis, who was considered a great defensive player, was still more known for being the dominant scorer. This is the first time I think that I can remember that the best player in the NBA
was defense first.
Is a defense first player, and his defense impacts the game in ways that most elite offensive players can impact game, and it's just so rare to be able to do that.
I wish I knew somebody, an old old basketball guy, that could describe to me the first 3 years that when Wilt showed up on the scene.
I'd like to hear that too.
What were you guys saying? It sounds like I would bet a lot like what we're saying now.
I mean, I really think that the closest thing I can think to it is when young Shaq was around, and it was like everything was changing. It was like there's no real way to defend. And now it's more, again, it's defense first, so it's a little different than Shaq, because for Shaq it was all offense. It was like, how do you defend this? But on the other end of the spectrum, like, how do you score against this? Like, what do you have to do?
The difference with Shaq was we'd all seen guys his size. He wasn't the first 7'1", 300-pound basketball player. But we'd never seen anything like that. So we felt like, just put a big body on him. And, and that didn't work. And then finally had to change the rules. Wemby walks into the court and everybody goes, my God, I've never seen anything even remotely like this. And then he crosses through his legs and takes a 35-foot three. And you go, well, that's not even the way you're supposed to play when you're that big. I just love the fact that we as fans get to be continually astounded by what he does, because we keep introducing him to more and more people that have only seen glimpses of him, little flashes, little highlights, and suddenly everybody's watching the whole game and going, my God, this isn't even fair.
Claymore says he passed Jokic last night.
It's a long way,
I'll
bro.
say this. I think in the NBA, it's the same as the NFL for quarterbacks. I can't call you the best player in the world. I can't call you the best quarterback in the world until you have a ring. Like, you've got to have one. And once you have a ring, you can be in that discussion, because a quarterback affects so much of what a football team is capable of doing. And in the NBA, where there's 5 guys on the floor, one guy can often propel you to a ring. You got to do that. If Wemby does that, it's going to be hard to argue. It really is hard to argue that he's the best player against him being the best player in the world.
Never seen anything like it.
It is very unique. And again, I talk about it a lot because I was there. I covered him for most of his time in the NBA. But when I first saw Yao Ming, it's like,
Biggest human being I'd ever seen.
There's not supposed to be people like this.
But he was like Paul Bunyan. I mean, he was just like a giant.
His calves were like Wemby's waist.
and he didn't carry himself the way Wemby does. It's he was just a giant.
Yes.
And Wemby is this fluid kind of, he's not even touching the ground kind of movement that is just flabbergasted, astounds anybody that's ever seen him, that hadn't seen him before in person.
And Claymore says at this point it's imminent. It really, well, I don't know if it's imminent this year. There's no doubt in my mind that Wemby is going to win championships. No doubt in my mind at all.
He's going to have to screw something up not to win MVP next year after last night. You just put him to bed.
I mean, it would take an injury, I'm pretty sure. So, big step certainly for Wemby last night, and it's so wild to think about, Rob. But you mentioned it, like the shot that Tim Duncan had, and then Derek Fisher put one on top of it. If the Spurs had lost this game last night, what Wemby did would be underappreciated, which is kind of unbelievable to think about. And the game that he had, that's the difference in winning and losing. A double overtime game, he was that close to this being, good game, where no one's talking about, is he the best player in the world today? Because they would have lost. But because they won, though, now all of a sudden is he the best player on the planet? And it's worth discussing. And now everybody's asking on ESPN, is he the best player? Are the Thunder going to lose to the Spurs now? Well. And the odds shifted last night from Spurs having a 28% chance of winning the series to now having a 49% chance of winning the series. That's a pretty big jump.
The next step in greatness is you got to stack these games. Can you do it twice?
Yep, and we will see. And on the road, it's going to be tough. And Dagnall's a good coach. They're going to adjust. The problem is, just like we're all saying, we've never seen it. Mark Dagnall's never seen this before either. He's got to figure out a way to stop that too. It's a lot easier said than done. All right, we'll be right back. More on Huddle 94.1.
Right now, San Antonio, you got a bit of a drinking problem. It's not the kind you might think. Hey, you can celebrate a big win like we had last night, but the water coming through your pipes, if it's not being taken care of by a Connecticut water treatment system, you got a problem. You probably see it in your ice. You probably see it in that cloudy ice, or the graying slowly of all your whites, and that white powder you see on your dishes when you pull it out of the dishwasher, that white stuff on the bottom of your dog dish. That's telling you your water treatment is not where it should be, and that's why Connecticut has been in my home for as long as I can remember. Not just home, 3 homes now. Every house I've ever owned has had a Connecticut water treatment system in it because I know what it does for me. It protects my pipes better than I ever could. I want that for you. If you're in the market for a new treatment system, whether you're buying a new house, you're renting, if you're on a well and you need one, you need to call Connecticut today. You're going to get the very best at a deal that you cannot pass with a warranty that is unrivaled and a gift. If you buy today, they've got a great thing for you. It's called a reverse osmosis drinking station. Effectively eliminates the need for water bottles in your house. You'll have all the treated water you need right at your sink with the decor you need. Call 656-PURE right now. Go to ConnecticutSA.com for all the details. Go get the very best. It's a Connecticut. I know you're going to thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We have cleared a couple of our trouble spots as you head into your midday commute. That stall at 410 northbound, the off-ramp to FM 78, now clear. And they picked up the road work at 35 southbound approaching Loop 410. Now we're still working this accident on the far east side at I-10 Frontage Road, eastbound at 1604. That wreck is in the left lane. And a stall in the northwest area, Castle Hills, 410 eastbound approaching Honeysuckle. Disabled vehicle, right shoulder blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
I told my buyers, let's get them bought. Right now is the time to go. GiveMeTheVin.com is America's best car buyer, paying top dollar for your car, truck, sports car, exotic. What are you waiting for? We want to buy your car right now. Find out why thousands of satisfied customers across the United States put more money in their pocket by going to GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hi,
everybody, Joe Reinagle here for Window Nation. You know, May's weather is pretty nice, but those hot summer days are going to be here soon. Don't wait until the heat hits to try to avoid high energy bills. Upgrade your home's windows this month during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows with new energy-efficient ones and getting half of them for free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio and have been practicing law here since 1994. And in the past 30-plus years, I've helped hundreds of San Antonians injured by negligent drivers. If you've been injured in a car-truck collision, call me, 210-900-0400. I did want to let you know of a very disturbing trend I've seen that you really need to be aware of. If an attorney or someone acting on that attorney's behalf calls you after a traffic collision, with very limited exceptions, that is called barratry or solicitation. It's a crime and is unethical under our state bar rules. Do not answer these phone calls. Do not hire an unethical attorney. Neither I nor anyone in my firm will ever call you after a traffic collision. If you need my help, and if you've been injured in a traffic collision, I think you do, you'll need to call me. My name is Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Pool days call for cookouts and lots of laundry. This Memorial Day at Lowe's, save $80 on a Charbroil Performance Series 4-burner gas grill. Now just $199. Plus, get up to 45% off select major appliances to keep dishes, clothes, and food fresh. Having fun in the sun is easy with us in your corner. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/27. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. See associate or Lowe's.com for details.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, all the reaction to Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals.
And we'll probably spend a little time talking about tonight's Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
And we've got the latest in the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys. Mother Football, Shireen Williams joins us at 5:15.
Let's be honest, all Spurs all the time. The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
A couple things from the YouTube. Brian says, make sure y'all post this YouTube. LOL, y'all didn't yesterday. That was a technical issue.
We had a ghost in the machine.
Not our fault.
Yeah, it was a gremlin.
Yeah. Estrada says, when will you guys have a Spurs player on here? You always have Cowboys players. Show some home love to the team. Trust me. Why don't you ask the Spurs that?
Yeah, that is not.
That's not a.
We have tried.
It's not a station decision. We'd love to have them.
Times.
I'd welcome one in every day if we.
Yeah.
Could. They don't want to come on our show.
Answer the hard questions.
That's right. No, it's because the other guys, they're in the pocket of the other guys.
Yeah,
that's why.
well, they're owned by the.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do?
It's all about who knows who, favoritism,
exactly.
clicks.
Yeah, there you
all
go.
they care about.
Nice tap dancing, guys.
Man, did you see this? The Athletic, who's doing a top 125 players in the league.
In the National Basketball Association?
Yep. And yesterday they did, they're doing them in tiers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the way it works is like the Tier 5, they put 101 through 125, guys just outside the top 100. Today they released Tier 4, which is 61 through 100.
Do we have a Spur?
Tier 3 is 31 through 60, Tier 2, 11 through 30, and Tier 1 is top 10.
For the first time in a decade, I would say there are 4 Spurs that belong in that top 100. Maybe 5.
Top 125?
And there may be 5.
There's more than that.
We have more than 5 players.
There's got to be, because here's what I'm going to give you the guys from yesterday, Tier 5. So Tier 5C, these are like the last 5 guys that made the list. Julian Champagne's on that.
Holy cow! Then we're going to have at least 5, maybe 6. Yeah.
He's he made 5C, so he was like the last 5.
That's where Devin was just recently. So
other guys on that in that tier, just to put it into perspective: Ayo Dosunmu,
earned it.
AJ Mitchell, Marcus Smart, Dante DiVincenzo. So like that's the
Marcus Smart's still on the list.
Yeah, still hanging around on there. Tier 5B. There is Cason Wallace, who's in this series, Lou Dort, who's in this series, Donovan Clingan, who was in the first series, and Keldon Johnson.
That's a little low for the 6th man of the year.
Tier 5B,
but okay.
But when you consider he's in the same tier as like Cason Wallace and Lou Dort, it sounds about right.
It's about
to me,
appropriate. Yeah. If you take away the award, that's where I would put it.
Yeah.
But
Tier 5A. Which is like, they're saying like the 101 through 110, basically. There's guys like Christian Brown, Tobias Harris, Draymond Green is on that list, Kristaps Porzingis in that tier as well.
We got a lot of fading dudes. We have nobody in that segment.
No,
right? Okay.
nobody in that grouping. Today, Tier 4 was released, and it was divided up a little bit more. Tier 4F.
So they're taking into account every player in the league if we're doing
the top 125, yeah. Got DeJounte Murray, former Spur, Walker Kessler, Fred VanVleet in that tier. Tier 4E, VJ Edgecombe, Keontae George, Jabari Smith.
A bunch of guys that are becoming.
Andrew Wiggins in that group. 4D, Andrew Nembhard, Dyson Daniels, Herbert Jones, Dylan Harper.
Well, he's becoming.
So they're saying Dylan Harper. Now, for the tier 4 means a top 100 player. Keldon and Champagne were in that 101 through 125 range. They're saying Dylan Harper, a top 100 player in the league already, which is, high praise.
He plays with a grace that is just, you just don't see it. He's just wise beyond his ears. He's got an old soul.
4C, DeMar DeRozan, former Spur. Paul George. Zach LaVine, C.J. McCollum, Naz Reid, R.J. Barrett. Some of these guys were at one point probably...
Yeah, they've all peaked.
Top 2 or 3 tiers. Tier 4B is Drew Holiday, Jalen Suggs, Devin Vassell in 4B.
Think about where he's come over the last 3 years.
So 4B is Josh Giddey, Drew Holiday, Michael Porter Jr., Jalen Suggs, and Devin Vassell.
All-star peripheral.
Yeah, so that's 2 in the top 100 already. And then 4A is Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Isaiah Hartenstein, Brandon Miller, Jarrett Allen, Peyton Pritchard. That's the...
now we're getting the legit hardcore starters and difference makers.
Yes. Yeah. So tomorrow they'll release Tier 3. But
still no Castle, still no Wemby, still no De'Aaron Fox.
No. And all 3 of those, are going to be in the top 60 players, and that's what the next 3 tiers will be.
Well, that's a testament to the management. I mean, we can talk about everybody about putting together a team, but even as talented as we are, Oklahoma City's got more guys on that list, which is just astounding.
Yeah,
they're deeper than we are, and we're deep.
Yeah, but that's what makes this series so great. Like how many guys did I mention from those 2 teams already, and we haven't even gotten to their superstars yet. So. This series is so much fun, man, and we're 1 game in. If the other games are even, and I don't think we'll get a better game than this.
If we get a better game than this, I'm gonna need a day off.
Yeah. Claymore says that the same Vassell y'all wanted to trade last season.
It's true. I'll be the first to say it. I thought that he was an expendable. Good NBA player. That's I thought he had reached his apex and would probably play in the league for 10 years and bounce from team to team because if you have a shot, you can play in the NBA. But he has become a defender. He's become a team guy. He has been the glue. He doesn't demand a lot, and he's always there when we need him.
But also remember, I was willing to trade all these things for Giannis. Like... Let's not act like I was saying, trade Devin Vassell for a draft pick.
We're all talking about ways to get better.
We're talking about Giannis. So, which, by the way, that same Giannis, I'm guessing we haven't heard his name yet. I'm guessing he's not outside the top 125 players.
Probably in the A section.
He might be around later on when we get further up into these tiers.
I'm not going to be held to account for wanting to make our team better with the 2 best guys we had at the time. So, and still, I mean, let's not make Devin more than he is. He's a very good NBA player who has found his perfect niche here.
A little surprised. I mean, do you think Devin Vassell's a better player right now than Derek Harper?
No.
I don't think so either.
Derek Harper's Dylan. You mean?
Dylan Harper.
Dylan has we're going to have a lot to talk about in the offseason with Dylan Harper and his place on this team. And we have a three-headed guard unit, but it's not going to be forever. No. And he's making the De'Aaron Fox. He is not replaceable, but he is certainly a guy that I'm not going to say anything negative, but the future is bright with the Spurs, and it doesn't need to be all three of those guys.
No, it probably won't be.
He's just spectacular. Dylan's born to it. Just born to it.
Yep, pretty impressive so far. All right, the rest of another tier will be released tomorrow. They'll release it throughout the week. I'm assuming we'll get number one, tier 1 on Friday.
If they made this list anytime before or after today, if they're still adding to it, there's no way Wemby isn't 1 or 2. There's just no way that you looked at what we've seen over the last week, from the knockout to the elbow to the shots to all that, without him being considered.
He's top 3, 100%.
You know,
I mean, the three guys in the MVP voting, those are going to be the top 3. I just don't know what order.
Just how it's going to go. And the sad thing about it is Joker's, we're going to forget about how freaking good he really is the longer we get away from the last time he played. But he's going to get left at third.
He might.
I think he's going to get left at third. It'll be wrong, but Wemby's got some way to go. But after last night, there's just no stopping it. The rocket has launched, and this is now Wemby's world.
And he said when he made this list, like, one of the things that he wanted to make clear was this is not a career achievement list. Like he says, I'm not. How does this player help you get to winning, especially a championship? It's basically saying, it says it can be broken down into 3 parts. Impact in minutes played. I considered every player in the NBA who's playing at least 30 minutes per game, excluded players who did not play 20 minutes per game this season. Of the players who played at least 10 games this season, most of them averaged at least 20 minutes per game. I mean, all of them. So 20 minutes is generous on average. That says each team has about 6 players who play 25 minutes per game, so you should be able to, if you're one of the best players.
Right.
He also says there's only one ball. This game's about buckets. He says shot creation makes the world go round. Teams are trying to create advantages. Offense are trying to exploit space, and defenses are trying to contain it. So he did factor that in. And then he says, aside from the above, I'm also heavy on what players actually do in a variety of roles. So he likes guys who do a lot of things. And he said, this is not a lifetime achievement, and it's not about predicting numbers for next season. He says, this season was my primary foundation for evaluation. I did, though, consider how the previous 3 seasons have gone, especially in the postseason. So he did rank their postseason play as well. He said things like draft status and contract are minor factors. Players are not ranked within their sub-tier. They're just alphabetically once they're in the sub-tier. But there you go. So he's
Well, it tells me that he's taking a good hard look at how players play if you see Herb Jones is in that list, because he does not come to mind, though his defensive prowess and his effect on the game is huge, but he's not going to get you a lot of buckets, but he's an NBA player.
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, no, the moment wasn't too big for Harper last night. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. And so a lot of people said Harper will eventually put Vassell on the bench, and that may be the case. It may be Fox, Castle, and Harper on the floor, and then I know a lot of people think Carter Bryant is going to be the 4. I think if you're going to play like that, the 4 isn't even on this team yet, like the long-term 4, because I think you're going to have to eventually find a real, true power forward, which is the one thing the Spurs just don't have on this roster. But you've got all the assets and all the time in the world to do it.
And
so
like you said, the assets and the interchangeable parts, it's a part we need, but it's a part that's not necessary to win.
Yeah,
right now it will be, because adjustments are going to come.
Well, and also as long as Wemby's on the floor, and this is the argument for Wemby being the best player in the world. He covers up so many flaws. This is not a perfect. This is far from a perfect team, but like I said, they don't have a power forward. Wemby covers up those facts. Like, he covers up for the fact that guys like Champagnie and Vassell and Fox are at best average defenders. He covers that up. And that is an argument for Wemby being the best player in the world, because it's kind of like the old LeBron argument. he makes everybody on the team look better.
And he erases
and
your mistakes.
There's a lot to be said for being the guy who makes everyone on the floor with you look better while you look great yourself.
And I love to hear Wemby talk about postgame, and because he's so defensive-minded first, because he knows that's where he was going to make his bones initially. No matter where no matter the age, he affected the game defensively from the moment he walked on the court, always, from the time he was 8. And now when he knows what good defense looks like, and when he knows he's getting his other 4 on the court playing on a string, defending the ball at the top, cutting off passing lanes, and just making his job as the realm protector, he sees it and he realizes it. And it makes his job easier and it makes them better, knowing that they can make a mistake, daring to be great, and knowing that if I overshoot, I turn around and Wemby's there to protect my backside. And it was such a classic moment. You brought it up, and it was a brilliant play by OKC. When Steph did get beat to the hole, he did. He misread the dribble, and SGA was at the rim, and at the end of the play, he turned around like, hey, man, where's my help? He's so used to having Victor behind him where you can make a mistake, and Wemby was like, I had to make another decision. It just makes your life that much easier, knowing full well, if I make a mistake, he'll erase it. We'll get back.
Claymore says no way they can keep all those guys. Gibbs says
yes, they can.
If the Clippers can find ways to pay over the cap, so can the Spurs. Well, remember, the Clippers have the wealthiest owner in the NBA.
And that's the question. The Spurs
are the Spurs going to be a salary cap, a luxury tax team?
We've always had the benefit when we were the last time we had the big 3. And while they're not going to be paid, they're going to be paid a lot more than the first big 3. We always had the star in Tim Duncan. When it came down to it, he would kick the can down the road and take some money later. When it came down to paying Manu and paying Tony and paying the guys that we needed to win the title, Tim was always there to renegotiate, always there to kick it down. I don't know if Wemby will be that, but I do know this. Since they drafted those 3 guys, they will always have the ability, the bird rights will apply. Mm-hmm. And if Peter Holt Jr. wants those 3 to be Spurs for the rest of their career, he alone has that control because he can pay them whatever they ask for the entire time they're with the Spurs. Now, we'd have to pay the luxury tax and get on that second apron and all those negative stuff, but that's money out of Peter Holt's pocket.
And this is what Golden State did this recently to keep their thing together for a little longer than people thought they could. They were like, oh, how are they going to pay Steph, Clay, and Draymond? Well, they did for a long, long time.
If you're willing to pay the tax, Mr. Holt, you can have all those 3 for as long as you want them.
I don't think that's going to happen, though. I don't think that's not the Spurs
we know
way.
The NBA way. We know how guys come and go. And that's why, you keep restocking the tank and keep drafting. But they will have the opportunity to keep all 3 as long as they want to be here because we can pay them and nobody else can.
And there's Jay Hill. You also got to take into consideration the expansion draft. And
we're going to lose one of them.
Some, and it won't be one of those 3.
No, but we're going to lose
some key rotation. And the scary thing is it might be a Carter Bryant. It might be someone like that. But you know what? If that's the worst thing that happens to you, you're doing okay. You know what I mean?
Let's check the draft status for the Spurs over the next 6 years. There's still a lot of number 1s coming down the pipe.
Yep. All right. Let's take a quick break. We'll see what's going on in the world of Hollywood. Huddle on Hollywood coming up next.
Good.
Morning Huddle 94.1.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the Morning Huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Play ball! Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits 1, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
Almost 90 years ago, Academy Sports and Outdoors was born right here in Texas. So we know a thing or two about a thing or two. Like beans don't belong in chili. It's called a feeder road. And how far really means how long. We've been your neighbor for generations. That's why we're adding Texas-sized deals across the store, only in Texas. If you happen to find a better price at a competitor, we'll beat it by 5%. Academy. Fun can't lose.
You just testified under oath you're getting more fiber in your diet, and it was easy. Where is this additional fiber coming from?
Mira Fiber Gummies.
Objection!
It's true. Mira Fiber has 8 grams of fiber to help me get the fiber I need in a day, plus 4 B vitamins for metabolism support. All in one serving.
Overruled.
My gut rests its case.
Oh, that's my line.
Find Mirafiber today at your local retailer from the makers of Miralax. Mirafiber supports metabolism of carbs, fats, and proteins. Serving size is 4 gummies.
The NFL schedule dropped, and it is time to settle up, people. There's road trips to plan, hotels to book, tickets to split, tailgates to cover, scores to settle. All the things for the season. But now, when you send $10 or more to a friend with PayPal by May 28th, you could win 2 tickets to every home game of your favorite team. Yep, the whole season. Visit paypal.com/P2P sweeps. No purchase necessary. See website for details, including how to enter by mail. Brought to you by PayPal, official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt rebound.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Unlock smart business buying with fast, free delivery on millions of items and practical AI innovations that automate repetitive tasks so you can make smarter decisions faster. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Giving your liver a spring cleaning is easy with Active Liver from New Nordic, the delicious daily detox that will keep you feeling your best. Search for Active Liver by New Nordic on Amazon or pick up some at your local CVS, Wegmans, or GNC.
This deer season, John Deere wants to give you the home field advantage. We're bringing you the best offers of the season, whether that's cash off on select new machines or a shot at the ultimate Major League Baseball prize package. Because right now, you can enter for a chance to win an MLB All-Star experience for you and 3 friends, complete with travel and lodging for All-Star Week this July. Deer season is going on now through June 3rd. Visit johndeere.com/deer season to enter and view the offers and complete contest rules. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the Western Conference Finals Game 1 was an absolute classic. The Spurs beat the Thunder last night in double overtime, 122-115. Wemby was spectacular. 41 points, 24 rebounds, and everything else you could ask for. Tonight is Game 1 for the Eastern Conference as the Knicks welcome the Cleveland Cavaliers into the Madison Square Garden. Tip set for 7 o'clock, a game you can catch live on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Aggies, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
The heart is a bloom.
Beautiful day, AJ. It's a beautiful day.
Makes sense. There's no room.
Just let it vibe over you.
I feel it, man. It's washing over me.
It's good to be a winner.
I know it. All right. We'd like to see what's going on in Hollywood these days. Do you guys remember the song Barbie Girl?
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Aqua,
and
yes.
a Barbie. It's
yes.
Aqua. Good pull on that one. Yeah.
That's the name of the band. They this was a hit in 1997.
Oh my God.
I played it constantly.
Well, you may be shocked at this news.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Aqua was still a band until yesterday.
Oh, man, they had a good run.
Yes.
They had a good run, huh?
They announced yesterday, after 30 years playing together. They will not be performing together anymore. They are breaking up. In a statement posted on Instagram, after many incredible years, we have decided to close the chapter of Aqua as a live band.
All 7 of their followers are devastated.
Aqua has been such a huge part of our lives, and together we've had the chance to experience more than we ever dared to dream of.
Good for them.
They are Danish.
The lead singer is like, if I sing this song one more time, I'm going to take a life.
Yes, here it is. This song was huge, and I hated it.
I hated it too.
I can't believe that this was a big
Come
hit.
on, Barbie, let's go
But this
party.
is the same time that Right Said Fred was around
No,
too, right?
no, this was well after that.
Oh, it's way after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this song.
This was like during.
Sucks.
Do you remember that song?
This was in the Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. I mean, this was when Limp Bizkit and Korn were huge. Eminem was big at this time.
And then this came out.
And then this came. I was like, oh my god.
And that other song, DJ Girl, Catalina. I don't know if you remember that one.
Yeah.
Lord. 97, you say, huh? And they broke up after all these. I guess all of the 80s reunion, the 90s reunion gigs have run out.
Yeah, that's it.
And they were the opening act on those too. So they got 2 songs.
Yeah.
This one and their distant second biggest selling song.
Barbie's parent company, Mattel, sued Aqua's label at the time, MCA Records, claiming the song violated Barbie's trademark and
did.
sexualized the doll with its suggestive lyrics.
And what was the outcome?
A lawsuit was dismissed in 2002 after a court ruled it was protected as a work of parody under the First Amendment.
Yep.
That's a good lawyer right there. We were just making fun of him.
That's right. That's
Didn't
right.
want to make any money off of it. We were just making fun of him.
Yeah, I for one am completely shocked that they were still a band. But they've now broken up.
If you haven't toured in like 10 years, do you have to like officially notify people that you've broken up? Okay.
Yes.
You can't just fade away.
Yes, you've got to.
Right.
Like,
They should
you
do
just
that.
can't like get married again. You have to announce that the old
Disappear.
wedding, you had a divorce.
Ooh oh.
Dude.
This is awful.
Disney's taking one in the pants right now. The Mandalorian the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Doesn't that start like
What
tomorrow?
happened now?
Doesn't it start like
Yeah,
Thursday? Yeah.
It's coming up. Yeah, if not, I think this week.
Yeah, I think it's this week.
Yeah, so it looked like there was a viral clip that was released over the weekend of Pedro Pascal dressed like the Mandalorian at Walt Disney World or at Disneyland. They were about to ride the Millennium Falcon, that ride.
Oh, okay.
And everybody's like, "Oh, it's Pedro Pascal!" He took off his helmet. Everybody went crazy. And the Instagram caption says, "Pedro Pascal creates a surprise of a lifetime at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge."
That'd be cool.
At Disneyland. Except it turns out that it wasn't exactly a random group. Now, Disney never claimed that the group were random tourists. These were people who they had set up a photo shoot with.
All right, so they people that
said,
look
"Hey,
like random tourists.
you guys act surprised to see Pedro Pascal here.
Oh, okay.
He'll shake some hands." And they're like, "Why does Disney keep lying to us in their marketing?" Like,
I kind of agree. Why
it
do
is
you have
kind
to
of
stage
shady,
it?
man. Like,
he's a big enough star. I think people would be happy to see him.
I do too, but I think he just didn't want to be around plebes. He didn't want to touch the unwashed.
Yeah.
Well, just put on your helmet and act like Mandalorian. Take it off and take a picture. Come on now. You don't need to
lowborn.
stage it.
Oh,
Don't let the fans near me.
No, if anyone touches me, I'm
They
out.
touch me, I'm leaving.
I'm out.
Like they might have the junta. Or now Ebola. Have you seen
know,
Ebola's
that
going
one-
on now?
I think they're hitting all.
God.
Yeah, you got to watch that movie Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman because all the viruses that are mentioned in that movie are all popping up all of a sudden.
Yeah. And I wonder if this is going to work.
What?
Elon Musk is very upset about this movie, The Odyssey, coming out.
I mean of the book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen the trailer for this movie?
Yeah, it
looks pretty good.
Yeah.
But Elon Musk is attacking it online, and he's boosted multiple posts attacking Elliot Page for playing Achilles while targeted for his gender identity. But they haven't even said that. I don't even know. Like it's not confirmed if whether or not Elliot Page plays Achilles. I have a hard time imagining that.
I don't see that.
A trans actor is going to play Achilles. That seems that would be a surprise to me. But I guarantee you this is going to backfire on Elon Musk. Elon Musk is one of these people, if he says, I hate this, we should all ban it, people are going to go watch.
Yes.
He's one of the most hated men in America. Like in a recent poll, there were 3 guys who were at the bottom. Like it was, one of them was the president, which a president is always
pretty typically down there.
No one ever loves the president. Like the president's never the most popular man in the country. Elon Musk and Kanye West. That's not the group you want to be in.
Yeah.
All right? But I guarantee you people are going to watch that movie just because Elon Musk says don't watch it.
I didn't know anything
I would
about
do that.
If I were the
Page
people
being
making
there.
that movie, I'd be like, yeah, Elon, hate.
Yeah, just
let the hate flow
So
through you.
we don't know if he is in this. We think
He is in it. We don't know his role yet.
Yeah. It comes out in what, July?
In a shocking development, his role is undefined.
Boo.
maybe they'll just leak a pronoun.
Yeah.
Just leak a pronoun for us so we have an idea.
Yeah. It's them.
Yes. You know, imagine that's like Achilles. She's hurt. And then Achilles sits up and goes, it's he, damn it!
You mean they?
They are hurt.
They are hurt. Where? I'm right here. They.
Yeah.
They, them is hurt.
Hey, right here.
They, them had their Achilles tendon sliced, okay? Not
They
not
had
her.
hurt. Where?
Not him.
Right here. They.
They, them.
Not it.
We.
That's my pronoun.
We had.
You can just call me it.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying to adapt here.
We're trying to adapt.
Yeah,
Ooh,
just
we are.
Yeah.
You know, you remember when Amy Schumer would Amy Schumer was, I don't want to say she was a bigger girl.
Yeah.
Didn't she have some kind of weird surgery where something happened to her?
Yes.
Yeah. She had
she was very
something left in her butt.
Yes.
Something weird.
She used to be very sexual, and it was like weird that Amy Schumer was so sexual. Like she'd always talk about her lady parts flowing a certain way. She recently said she's not feeling very sexual after her botched colonoscopy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a.
You never want to be associated with a botched colonoscopy.
No. Now, she did have a major weight loss, and she split from her husband, Chris Fisher. But she said during the podcast she's not feeling very sexy, even with her new body. She says she's happier than ever before. She lost 50 pounds to deal with a hormonal disorder called Cushing syndrome. But before that, she was taking like Ozempic after she tried Wegovy for 3 years and couldn't stop puking. She said, I didn't know that they changed the formula or whatever, but it worked. But she did have a colonoscopy, and it was a disaster apparently. And she said it's not because she hasn't felt unsexual because of her divorce. She just says she hasn't felt sexual because of something that happened during that. So
I wonder what the hell happened.
I don't know. What can what does that do? It makes me scared to get a colonoscopy.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Good luck.
I'm supposed to get one.
I have questions.
Nothing changed after mine.
You were still horny, huh?
I was more horny, actually.
It was shocking development. Vic was still horny. All right, let's.
There's jokes there, and I'm going to leave it alone.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to go down that road.
All right, let's. We'll do the daily lines on the other side. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Real Success. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at OurRealSuccess.com.
Do you want to learn how to make money flipping houses and acquiring rental properties right here in San Antonio without using your own money? You'll learn to flip houses and secure rental properties in your spare time to get on track towards real wealth building. We're offering a handful of motivated individuals the opportunity to attend our workshop right here in San Antonio for free. That's right, we'll give you 2 free tickets when you text FLIP to 64,000. San Antonio is the perfect market to flip houses and build rental income. Don't miss this opportunity. Come to a complimentary live 2-hour workshop next week right here in San Antonio and learn how to start making money flipping homes and building long-term wealth with rental properties. To get 2 free tickets, text FLIP to 64,000. Text in the next 10 minutes, and registrants will also receive a free copy of our Funding for Deals guide. Text FLIP to 64,000 for 2 complimentary tickets. Text FLIP to 64,000.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
All right, we don't have much time. Let's get a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
You covered, yeah! Cleveland at New York, game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals tonight. The Knicks, 7 to 7.5 point favorites, depending on where you look. I like the Cavs catching points. I think these are. I think this game or this series is going to be much like the other series. I think they're real. While it's not as interesting, I think they're really well matched. I think this is going to be closer games than people think. I think the Knicks, it's time to sell high on them because they've got we saw it last night. What helps? Does it help to have all this extra time off? Not really. No. Particularly for the Knicks because they're a shooting team that just took a week off waiting for the Cavs. I think the Cavs keep it close tonight.
I think Brunson's going to have a game just because they're in the Garden. Cleveland's got something. That height, let's see if it works. If it works tonight, it's going to work for 6 games if it works tonight. So I like Cleveland. Keep it close. I think that New York wins the game, though.
Last night, poor Buffalo. The city's just cursed.
They are, man.
It really is.
They have didn't have a 2-0 lead.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. The Montreal Canadiens knock them off. They'll start their championship game or championship round, Eastern Conference championship round on Thursday. Hurricanes minus 275 in the series. Western Conference finals start tomorrow. Avalanche minus 260 over the Vegas Golden Knights. Major League Baseball today. Braves at the Marlins. Braves minus 135. That's a day game. Reds are at the Phillies. Phillies minus 150. Phillies suddenly playing good ball.
Phillies and Mets both.
Orioles are at Tampa. Tampa minus 120. The Guardians are at the Tigers. The Guards minus 135 on the road. Nolan McClain goes for the Mets today. Their young phenom is minus 145 at Washington. Dylan Cease going for the Blue Jays. They're in New York taking on the Yankees. Yankees minus 140 favorites. Brew Crew at the Cubbies. Brewers minus 115. Red Sox at the Royals. Red Sox minus 130 on the road. Lance McCullers Jr. for the Stros today. They're going to Minnesota. The Twins minus 135 favorites. The Rangers go with Tyler Alexander against Sammy Peralta of the Rockies. That is minus 110 both ways. All right, friends. That does it for us. The Blitz comes up live at 2 o'clock. Be there or be somewhere else. But if you do go somewhere else, you're just in the wrong spot. We'll see you tomorrow.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
Tamalitos Restaurant is now open on the corner of Nacogdoches and Warsbach Parkway.